God damn, stunned is bad.
Yeah, stunned is pretty gnarly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. What were you saying, Kevin?
No, I was just gonna say I remember why I like stunning fists so much.
Yeah. Remember Sung Kong? Anybody here
Jason's
in chat?
like,
Nobody
fucking
remembers.
revenge.
Fucking revenge, bitch.
Kill all of Kevin's characters. Hello, everyone. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. Welcome to the God Mode channel, our Friday night D&D sessions of Lucent Odyssey, our side-ish campaign, a side story to our main campaign, Weird and Wild, that no one remembers because it's been 7 years since we played it. But we've been having a lot of fun with some other diverse, fun, experimental storylines that have taken place all over our sort of homebrew collective universe of the Twixt, and I'm glad to have you all here. Hello, Steel Raptor. Hello, General Kenobi. Hey, Kevin, and anybody else in the chat is joining us tonight. I'm Jso / The Wizard, and joining me tonight on this fine Friday evening is who else?
Hey everybody, it's Luke. I'm playing Lincoln, who is currently a Warforged Fey Wanderer Ranger, but is also currently turning into gemstones and is stunned.
What's up, guys? My name's Kevin, and I'm playing a Kalashtar druid named Time R.
Oh wow.
I'm
Wow.
stunned also.
Wow, you must have drank
That's
coffee
what's up.
this morning.
And he's currently stunned also.
What's up, everybody? My name is Slim. I'm also part of the Stun crew, and I'm playing a bugbear rogue by the name of Uncle Jimmy. How you doing?
Hey, yo!
Oh, yeah, how you doing? Hey, I'm Kyle. I'm playing Professor Bark, Fireball Alchemist Artificer, Circle of the Moon Druid, Dean of Natural Sciences at the illustrious Ravisitor.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amanda. I am playing Opie Thickyfoot, a Swarmkeeper Ranger Frog Boy.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I'm playing Forte. He's a dwarven mechanic, and he's taking care of the cart and hopefully all of my friends at the same time.
All the dead bodies you have to drag back to the nearest city.
And nobody will be dying today. We'll make sure it happens.
We left off... Oh, what, Amanda?
No, nothing. I was just gonna make a joke, but
Sorry.
move on. Time has passed.
Try not to step on people's toes here. Yeah, we left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger a couple weeks back, and then we had a couple players out, so we had to skip a couple weeks, but we're back after a long hiatus, and I'm happy to be back with the full team with us. This is Session 22 of Lucent Odyssey, a game that merges Dungeons & Dragons along with the fun elements of Oregon Trail. Fun / not fun for some people who played it when they were younger and got wrecked by it. I know I did. But yeah, it mixes some fun elements like that, so I hope you will enjoy if this is your first time. If not, happy to have you back. Some quick notes. A huge thank you to Amanda Otten for the character art. All of the beautiful characters you see that are popping up and down as we talk are provided by her. Go check out her socials by following this link in the chat. Give her some love. She may have some comms open for you if you're looking to get some specific stuff for your own D&D campaign. She does an amazing job. I absolutely adore the art. Thank you again. And I don't have any images or anything for it just yet because I'm still trying to get a little info about all of the specifics. But I do want to provide a big announcement, and I'll continue to harp on this all throughout my streaming throughout the week. But later this month, March 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, an hour before we would typically stream on Friday night D&D nights, we're not going to be playing Lucent Odyssey, but that is because we have a very special one-shot that we're going to be premiering, and that is going to be a streamed game that is for GaryCon 2023. So we have the opportunity to be invited to do a one-shot for them. They're looking for a couple streamers to put on some good digital content, and somehow I think they went to go to one stream on Twitch and accidentally clicked on theirs and accidentally sent me the email. So let's maintain the lie. Let's continue to just say yes to everything that they ask us to do. It was very kind of them all, so thank you all so much for the opportunity. So I'm super excited to bring you all a one-shot that we're going to be premiering for y'all. Again, that's March 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. and it is going to take place here in our sort of spelljammer-esque universe. Although Lucent Odyssey hasn't had a ton of those elements, it is in the same universe that a lot of our sort of spelljammery, treasure planet-esque hijinks takes place in. So that'll be a lot of fun to play with y'all. Everyone here that is a part of the stream typically is going to be joining in on that. So the same group of folks that you've come to know and love will be playing for that. So super excited. Look forward to that later this month. I'll be reminding everybody throughout all of my streams. And just really quickly, tomorrow, the wizard grows 1 year more wizened, and it is his birthday, so I will be doing a shorter stream tomorrow, same time that we typically do our sort of like Weirdkin Monday through Thursday stream at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to just be doing some community games, things like Jackbox, Riff Tracks, Use Your Words, stuff that you can easily play from your phone without having to even be on desktop. So if you want to come play and hang out and just shoot the shit, whether you're from my weekly Weirdkin streams or you specifically enjoy our Friday night more conventional D&D, I'd love to have you so that we can celebrate together. It'll be a lot of fun, so make sure and join me tomorrow for some of that. It'll be a good time. We use Twitch channel points here, which you can only use during these games, so those of you who have been on our weekday streams for Weirdkin probably have a shit ton of those. This is your opportunity to blow them out and use them while you have the chance. +1s to people's rolls, the elated or forlorn condition. You get boosted points if you follow the channel, and you get multiplied points if you're a subscriber. We use stream stickers too. This game uses a lot of homebrew rules, so if you're like, what the hell are they talking about? How did this game work? You're going to want to punch in !rules in the chat. That will give you a link to the document that's going to teach you everything you need to know about how we run our game here. So thank you, Nick, for posting that in there. Also, for anybody interested, I have 2 spots open on my Thursday night D&D game. That is a game that takes place in this same universe where all these characters are currently playing. It is a Spelljammer-esque game. Go check out the details there. It is a pay-to-play game, but you can expect the same quality that you'd get here on any of my streams that you see with all of the fun Roll20 maps, beautiful colored maps, all the fun goofy voices I do. It's a fun time. We have a good group of people. Come check it out. If you have questions, let me know. We play a game that merges D&D along with monster catching Monday through Thursday called Weirdkin Secrets of Labyrinthire. Everybody in chat is a player. Come join us for that, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time each of those days. And that's it for all of my housekeeping. Try to get through it quick and easy. I have some cards that I need to give out as inspiration for everybody. So as I go ahead and deal with that, I'm going to roll the intro for all of you hanging out on Twitch with me right now. Thank you, Mama Bear. I appreciate that. So let me roll the intro for you all, and while we do that, I'm going to get the players situated with their cards, and we'll start rolling to see who wants to give the recap, if any of us can remember from last week. So be right back, everybody. Yeah, exactly. All right, let me go over here. I'm gonna need to probably log in as a player so you can all see a better version of the screen. And then, let's see, now's your opportunity, everybody. Did anybody want to trade your cards, or is everybody happy with what you got?
I didn't even fucking look at it.
I got
Yeah, I
the
didn't
worst
either.
card in the stack, so I'll keep it.
Oh, no. Taking
It
one
is
for the
good
team.
for inspiration. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Inspiration.
Recover 3 psi or sorcery points. Woo.
Yeah.
Imagine
Number
thinking
1.
they would ever release a psionic class for this edition.
It'll happen when they get bored.
No, it won't. That would require them to do real work.
For $39.99 on D&D Beyond, you can. No, it's cool. It's cool to talk shit on D&D now. We can all do it.
Okay, cool. As long as it gets those views.
Yeah, everyone's like, get in line. General Kenobi, we use inspiration cards instead of just like inspiration points. The players can have their standard inspiration, or sometimes they get some other cool stuff from those cards. Why don't you all, welcome back everybody, why don't you all roll so we can see who wants to give the recap from last week?
Luke, you got a +1.
Or from 7 weeks ago, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, literally.
I'm in automatic mode.
Yo, thank you, E-Bread.
Oh, thank you, Brad.
Oh no!
I will never, ever
Shit.
suffer consequences
God damn it,
for my
I needed
actions.
those crits.
Oh! I'm safe! Holy crap! I did not expect that.
Good luck, Forte.
Yeah, it looks like Forte / Nick, you are the unfortunate victim. If you don't mind, please telling us to the best of your ability to remember. I can't remember what happened 10 minutes ago. If you don't mind telling us what happened 30 weeks ago, last time.
Lucent Odyssey.
As long as I can hear the announcer voice, it is okay for me to read. I pull up my notes from a long time ago because I also was not here for a bit, but it's things gone a little bit hairy for our team. We thank everybody who pays attention because we got the Gleedokin package. Lots of goodies inside Gleedokin package. It's things very valuable to us that we can maybe sell if we make it back to town after this. Lankin came to help me in the town to talk to this little guy named Fleechler. He's a little bit smaller than me, but kind of very small gnome. We needed to figure out the way to get the explosives to take out the big mean Hydra that lives in the other town over there, and we figured maybe we could help him with his explosives and he can give us some. So he strikes a deal with us that we go over to this place called Cantankerous Quarry and we blow it to smithereens, and then he gets all the riches inside. We take some things that we want and then we go on our way. Meanwhile, as we're on our way, we run into these robots or something, some automatons. I don't remember quite what they were, but
I forgot about that.
they were the mean kind of dwarves that we don't associate with them. They're not my cousins. I do not identify them as all. But they had like a drill hand and everything. Is not very good. But we
just normal
we dispatched
dwarves,
them.
the ones with the drill hands.
No, it's not. No, it's not normal. We don't identify with those. So we smashed them. We destroyed them. I was not able to salvage any of the metal because we had to move on. We meet a tiny girl. Could be scary ghost or something in the woods, but is actually a real person. And our brave warrior now is fully in charge of protecting the princess. Is a little one named Misha, a bloom. Probably a good story point for whatever that name is, because I would not have no idea why that character is named that thing, because I've never been anywhere else.
Is that who's in the wagon with me?
Yes.
That's Opie's new girlfriend.
What's her name?
Misha.
Misha.
Misha a bloom.
Misha a bloom.
And she came to us like a little girl in some hollow video I heard of before called The Ring. All in white dress, hair in front of face, all please help me, I am scared. And I was scared she's going to eat all of us, but did not happen. Actually, a nice person is in the cart with you. So
Probably just some random girl.
Probably just some random girl, but we are not very sure. I believe it has a tie-in with our main story. When we get to the quarry, we work in the dark, and Misha very afraid of the dark, kind of like the old TV show that we used to watch. But we then rig up explosives, whole thing goes boom, we walk inside, and now getting our faces eaten by gigantic cave gem lizards is not very good. They have big fangs. Lankin is stiff. Everybody is knocked down. Is very, very hard to
Damn
deal
right
with.
he is.
Yeah.
Damn right. Hard as fuck.
Some say he is bone solid.
No one says that. No.
Forte, Amanda, you each get a +1 from E-Bread.
It's okay, Lincoln. Mr. Beast is gonna show up and he's gonna cure your.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's okay. We're okay.
That's too funny.
I think that's as in depth as we can get.
Yeah.
That was a great recap. Thank you so much, Forte. I appreciate that. Yes, we had to do the unfortunate thing of stopping our session mid-combat, and I said, no worries, it's always a little confusing, but we'll come right back the following week to finish this off. And now, oh god, let's kick off. I think we at least stopped when we finished a round. So yes, quite a few characters found themselves stunned by, I believe you were able, I think someone at least identified these creatures, right? Or no?
I think Lincoln identified the creatures, but not much else other than their
Okay,
names.
yeah, the Hue Cambra is the creatures. They are squat-looking newt creatures that are dappled gray and chocolate brown, and they're covered in colorful wart-like gems, most prominently over their back and along their thick tail. They have long claws and a mouthful of needle-like fangs, and there's almost a gleam of intelligence in their multifaceted amber eyes. Ebred says, why is there a cooldown on the +1s? That's just because people could really blow those out, and we want to make sure that, you know, a person isn't holding on to 1,000 on. Why can't I hold all these +1s? And then General Kenobi just redeemed the elated or forlorn condition. Thank you for the chaos, General Kenobi. Let's go in clockwise order, starting with Lincoln. Please, General Kenobi, roll me a 1d6. And then you're going to roll a 1d2 after that to determine whether on a 1 it's elated or 2 a forlorn. And then we're going to dive into combat starting at the top of the round. That's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kevin, you're either going to be elated or forlorn, which is essentially a bless or bane in its game. A plus 1d4 either to your saves, attack rolls, etc. And then give me that d2 roll, Kenobi. Ebred says, I gave everyone but Kyle and Kevin a +1. Well, thank you, Ebred. The cooldown should eventually go away. I appreciate all your help. All right, Kevin, you are forlorn, my friend.
Oh man.
The hits just keep coming.
I don't know if you remember saying it in one of your first descriptions of Tidar, but you said he was forlorn.
Yeah.
It's all coming full circle. Oh my god. Yes, the Hue Cambra, at least one of them, was able to use one of their moves to stun a number of the characters around here, using a gem explosion as they fired off the gems from their body and detonating them around the area. So we're in a little bit of a tough spot. We're going to roll back up to the top. It is Lincoln's turn first. Most of our combatants are in the combat. Opie is back in the wagon along with a newcomer, Misha, and Fleechler, the gnome who led them to the quarry himself, is also sort of hanging back because he does not want to get involved. And carrying the wagon is a large hamster, little shit, who's currently in there. Indestructible ball, probably the only survivor of this encounter after a couple turns. Lincoln, you are up next, my friend. What would you like to do?
It was just stunned until the end of my next turn, right?
And stunned until the end of its next turn. That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. It's turn.
Usually.
That sucks. Okay, then I guess I just gotta make a save against this gemstone thing I got going on. What do I do for that, Jason?
Let me see here. There is no save against this, Lincoln.
Oh, good. Well, I guess I'm done then.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that just means...
I don't think that's a good thing, Kyle.
Maybe
I don't
that's a
think
good
there's
thing.
any world in which that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm done then.
Okay.
All right.
Opie, you see your friends up ahead as the detonation from gems off of this weird creature's form have led to a number of them being stunned from the detonation, but you've hung back safely in the wagon itself next to Misha, who probably is around your age, a little younger, and you're up next.
Don't worry, Misha. I'll protect you.
Okay, she says, looking scared, seeing a number of teammates like lying on the ground, frozen up ahead.
I guess I'll just. I don't really know which one to attack, but I'm just gonna do this one. Actually, no, I'll do this one because I feel like he's gonna go for Lincoln.
So I'll tell you this: the one on the left has been hit a couple times by the players.
Okay, yeah, I'll go for that one then.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to tell you. The other one hasn't, doesn't look like it's been hit yet.
Which one blew its top already?
That was a lefty.
Lefty.
Are they large size? They are, aren't
Yep. They are big old lizard creatures.
they?
Nasties.
Never mind about that then. Okay, I'm just
Who
gonna
else
attack.
is large size? Professor Bart.
That is a crit miss.
Oh no.
Starting strong this combat.
Oh
The second
no.
one's a 19 though.
Okay, first shot goes wide, nearly striking Tyne as the arrow sort of drops right next to his head. The second shot, you sort of take a second to aim, lining up your shot better, Opie, trying to kind of like arc it over the big ass impenetrable orb that the hamster is currently like leaning over and licking its crotch in as you go for another shot. That's going to hit.
That's 6 piercing, and I'm gonna have my swarm attack it for an extra 2.
All right, so 8 damage overall. Good stuff. You fire the shot, and it lands sort of like in the neck of the creature that sort of whips around. Its tail sort of like slinging around as it's looking around to see where the shot came from. Anything else, Opie?
I think that's it for me.
All right. In that case, it is the Hucambra up next, the one on the left. It's going to attempt to recharge Gem Explosion.
He can recharge. Good. Good. Good.
Definitely not get. It's going to shift up and try to bite you, Forte.
You get to make an opportunity attack.
That's right.
You better slap it.
Don't count on it.
Hey, you could roll a 20.
Or 14.
14, unfortunately, it like hits it, but not enough to puncture it. That's technically a miss.
Here being the Sobe lizard, dude. Come on.
Ebred says something going wrong with the +1s. What's wrong, Ebred?
They're not coming to us fast enough. That's
I can't distribute them fast enough.
They have a cooldown.
Combat
probably.
knowledge. Did we figure out the AC was high? Is a +1 helping 14? Does anybody know?
let me see what I wrote
remember.
down. I usually write that stuff down because I'm a cheater and I'm a sweat lord. I didn't write that down.
I'm gonna. Well then, I will spend some resource to help us figure it out. 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately misses.
Oh man.
Good try. Good hustle though. Good hustle.
You could always make knowledge checks to try and determine some of that stuff you'd like to. Ebred, yeah, sorry. I see that there's an input error. Unfortunately, yeah, may just be the situation that we're not able to use those right now. Sorry about that, bud. I'll take a look at it when I have the opportunity. I just can't do it right now. Anything else, Professor Bark?
It was its turn.
Oh, that's right. It had an opportunity attack. You tried to strike. That missed. Okay. 15 versus AC misses, so may be relatively decently buffed. We'll see as it shifts over to Forte. And it is going to make a bite attack against you, Forte. And I'm going to roll these off my phone. Hang on here.
It's 45 to AC.
Let's see. First attack incoming. It tries to bite at you for 22 versus AC.
That hits.
All right. That is going to be 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw at advantage.
Welcome to the Bedazzled Club, buddy.
Oh, nice.
I have Defiant Surge.
Very cool.
Ooh.
+1 is a 13.
You begin to grow gemstones
Oh,
over your
no.
body.
Oh shit.
Oh, jeez.
Probably a dwarf's dream.
Oh, yeah. Money! It then tries to strike you with its claw as it rakes across the ground towards you. This probably, this should miss. This is 9 versus AC.
9 will miss, yeah.
And then
Oh,
it
that
tries.
misses him all day.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm not even sure why I try to run up on Forte. Swings with its tail. 17 versus AC.
Also miss.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it kind of swipes towards you, but just the defenses of your gear just sort of bounds the tail off of your form without you taking any damage. It is done.
Yay, we're not stunned anymore.
And the Tasha's brew kills the next one. Hey-ya! Oh,
Oh, wow.
that was really good roll.
Yeah, jeez.
I was gonna say, take the stuns off of whoever was stunned, and 19. That's 19 acid damage, right?
Wrecked.
Okay, good. You watch, Professor Bark, as your slung acid sort of begins to melt through the exterior of the lizard. You hear a sizzle and can see the acidic smear of smoke that kind of burns off of it as it sort of skitters around, screeching a little bit. That's pretty solid damage.
My ADD took, or my dyslexia took over. This was the roll that I should have made. 46.
Oh, okay.
Or 64 rather than.
That's still not terrible.
No, it's half.
It is half, but damage is better than nothing, trust me.
True that.
And for reminder's sake, it can take an action to wipe the goop off.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So
Concentration check.
okay. That one is done. This one is going to attempt to try and continue to assault Lincoln.
No.
You're not stunned.
It's true. What's the does the gemstone thing give me any penalties or anything like that?
I don't think you've seen the effects of it yet, though I would say knowledge checks are free if you wanted to make a check.
Can I make a knowledge check about the
Yes,
gemstones growing out of
please
the
do.
twigs?
Yeah. And Ebred, no, please no spamming.
9.
Assist that or should I make
Yes,
a roll?
yeah, you can assist. Any knowledge checks are free, everybody. So please,
11.
please.
9/11.
You have bad memories from maybe a universe outside of this one, but
Oh wow.
oh man, let me see if I can tell you anything. I will tell you this.
It sucks.
You
Bad.
you feel like a caustic physical interaction with you while you had these gemstones on you would be bad news.
Okay. Interesting. So
And
don't do Tasha's brew on me, I guess.
here comes the cucumber's
us, yeah. Oh,
bite
no,
attack.
Oh no. Something tells me it does acid damage.
That is going to be 18 versus AC to hit.
Oh, that just misses because I have a shield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Is it that
the
flesh shield?
Physical. Yeah, it's the gross face shield.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
But I wasn't so bad.
I still am mostly blind. This is still bad.
Oh yeah, you're blind.
It rakes a claw towards you. This one higher, 24 versus AC.
Yeah, you got me.
All right. It is going to strike you for 5 points of slashing damage. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus Christ! How many saves do these motherfuckers confer?
They're nasty.
Do I want to blow an inspiration on this? No, right? Like, no.
Anytime I hear con save, I do advantage because those are usually really bad.
Hold on.
This might be your last one if you're not careful.
Yeah. It's such a waste because I have a choose to. No, we're gonna let it roll. If he dies, he dies. We're gonna let it roll.
Let him die.
Easy every time.
Oh,
Every
nice.
time. Just clutch the 19. Easy every time.
As you take this damage from the claw raking into you, Lincoln, you can feel the reverberation of gemstones sticking in your bones, almost as though if there was too much impact from a blow, you would take some amount of thunder damage.
Ooh, interesting.
Cool.
The last tail attack swings your way, and this is probably going to miss 11 versus AC.
Yes, that misses. Thank
Right,
God.
you bring up your flesh shield, and again, the tail sort of whaps against it as the creature sort of continues to jitter around. Some of the sizzling caustic acid sort of continue to burn through it. It does not try to save versus the acid, so just remind me when it takes more acid damage, Professor Bark. And it is done. It's going to stay where it's at.
Ooh, I survived.
Bark, bark, bark.
And that means, Professor Bark, you are up. The nearby Hucambra seems to have turned its attention towards the smaller, snackier-looking party members.
I am a snack that smiles back.
And no keeping anybody stunned by lizards are no longer stunned by lizards.
Wet as poison, Thine says.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
I mean, am I wrong? Oh, Lincoln, you got a +1.
Oh, keep them coming, folks. I should just blow them all on my turn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm showing Ebred. Kyle got one from you also. It must have came through at some point.
Oh,
So-
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I will
Chad.
use it instantly. I am going to. Is there? I'll just move this way. Oh, Lincoln. I hope saving you is worth it.
I promise
make
I
me
won't
regret
kill you.
this.
Right, at least I should say.
I won't kill you in your sleep yet.
All right. As Professor Burke lizard shimmies over, he starts to transform back with a bonus action, and he picks up a rock and hurls that sumbitch at a catapult.
What form are you in right now, Professor Bart?
I am a lizard, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to switch back
Oh, to just your normal self?
to normal. Yeah. I'm gonna use advantage and +1 because, dear God, we gotta kill this thing.
Yeah, there's plenty of rubble around, and Professor Bark, you just grab at some of the rubble at the entrance of the now destroyed quarry opening and just sling it using your spell to just almost launch it at a rapid rate towards one of these lizard creatures.
Yeah. Before I do that, put my finger in the air while I look and see which one's maybe healthier than the other. Nature check.
Sure. It looks as though the left one has taken a couple hits, whereas the right one is looking a little healthier. With that type of check, they're both looking still pretty spry, but the left one looks like it's taken a little more damage.
Okay. All right. Yep. Plan remains. The one in front of Lincoln. I'm gonna catapult level 3 at advantage. Dear God, don't fuck me. Roll 20. Oh yeah, 21 to hit. Oh, wait, no. It's a
Oh.
DC.
Oh, it's a DC. Okay.
I guess you didn't need the advantage then.
I didn't get it. My card back.
Yes. Remember that you had that card. What to say? You still have it. It rolls an 18.
Yeah.
That's half damage though, right?
I can say we're son.
No, not
No,
catapult, right?
that's got to do some damage.
No, catapult saver goes through because it shoots it'll hit whoever's in a line.
It's that it would hit the next thing in line.
Oh.
so I kind of beefed to that.
The skittering of the creature because of the acid you've thrown on it, Professor Bark, it's kind of moving around so quickly that you fire out this large stone through a catapult, but unfortunately it kind of skips over the creature, bounding across some of the rocks further out, unfortunately missing.
Oh. Shit.
Shit.
Oh,
My all for naught was all for naught. Yeah, that's all I got.
It's the thought that counts.
A solid attempt, Professor Bark. Time!
Tynar.
You're up, my friend.
Tyne is stunned, so I guess.
Nope, no
Uh,
longer.
Oh.
Yeah, stun only lasts until the end of its turn. You are no longer stunned. You can take off that little body bag icon. You're free, my friend.
Do the
In that case,
do the
You're,
thing, please.
A free man.
wombo combo time. I
Please.
think. Actually, did I? Yeah, that's what I was disappointed about. I used Spirit Totem in our last battle, and I do not have it.
It's a
Oh.
long rest.
It's a short rest, but I don't think we got a short rest.
Oh yeah, but
What was our last battle? Oh,
Well,
fuck! It was
robot.
at the entrance to the mine. So you
Yeah.
don't have it. Don't.
You have something else though.
Fucking don't.
We did it, chat.
It was such a waste of it too.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh no.
With great power comes great restraint.
You
I
have
will
something. You got
cast-
like 900 other skills.
I'll
Yeah, you
cast
should have
Aura
some stuff.
Vitality Stealth.
That's a good one.
That's not bad.
Yeah, what other
until,
bullshit do you got?
I mean, it's no unicorn.
I can use a
but-
bonus action to cause one creature in the area to gain 2d6 hit points. Yeah, it's not the unicorn one, but it's not bad. And so the first healing off the bat, that 9 will go to Lankin because it's a 30,
Thank you.
and it's healing. It's not like temp hit point.
Yummy. Almost takes me back to bloody.
Then let me make my. Let me just put an aura on me so I know my own radius.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, so I will move.
It's half that size. 30-foot sphere is the whole. Which can be 15-foot radius.
Come on. I'm sorry, I don't know why my system's running like shit. It's not even letting me move.
Nice. Look at this
There you go.
team. We're gonna do great.
Viewers, it's gonna take us, a week or two to get our, our gel back. How we all kind of interact with each other. How we all know how to play D&D.
we're about
I don't
to
remember
turn
how
into
to
gel.
play D&D anymore.
I know what I want to do, it's just my system.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's still
Uh-oh.
moving.
What, did you lose me?
No,
What
there
happened?
he
He's
is.
still
We
here.
did for a second. Yeah, you're back now.
I'm done.
All right. All right,
Frustrating.
time. Okay. Uncle Jimmy up next. Hey, yo.
Blast him, Jim.
Yeah, this ain't looking too good. Want to use some of this meat shields, but game is afoot. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Take a shot at this scaly son of a bitch. It's a 23 hit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's not bad. With the sneak attack, that's 21 piercing damage. Total.
Nice. You fire off a shot that strikes into the side of the neck of the creature as a porous blood begins to spill out. Good shot.
I start yelling at it. You ugly son of a bitch, come get me. And hopefully having its attention, I take a second shot.
Come on, kill me.
Give me.
Oh, look at that. I'll pump a +1 into... No, wait, you already said it's not. Never mind.
Yeah, save your +1s. The shot, unfortunately, goes a little wide with the second one.
I go to reach into my pocket. I can't grab it. I guess stowing or grabbing an item, I'm going to reach for a pouch inside of my...
Well, what pouch you grabbing inside that pocket?
You know, the one's got the family jewels in it. The pouch that I got from the one of the supply drops earlier. A dust of disappearance.
You want some gemstones? I got some gemstones. Right? Hey, yo. All right, yeah, you grab some a little pouch of dusted disappearance inside. Yeah.
You got Polly Walnuts, now you got Jimmy Jewels.
Hey.
And I'll end my turn.
All right, good stuff. Forte up next.
All right. Forte is gonna strategically slide one space because I want to try and protect my squishies, but that should put me within range for the only reason I exist. Cast my last level 3 spell slot on Spirit Guardians.
Good one.
A torrent of anvils and hammers surrounds Forte.
That's pretty good.
Radius
What's
15.
the? Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the radius? That's what, like 30 foot wide type of deal.
Just like that. Oh yeah, you got the cool one. Can I have the cool one, please?
Yep. We'll put this to the back.
There you go. I want to be able to tag that one.
Yeah, that's in the space of it. Yep.
I think I put. No, I did not display. There we go. I choose my friendlies, so Lankin, Tyne, Uncle Jimmy, not affected by the spectral hammers. They're just gonna fly right through them, but not deal any damage.
Cool, cool.
And then, yeah. Whoa! Affected enemy creatures in the area have speed halved. When they enter the area for the first time or start their turn there, they have to make a wisdom saving throw of 14 or take 3d8 radiant.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'm now holding position. I am going to medicine check. Or what do you take to see if things are hurt or bad or angry?
Oh, you said medicine check for what? Sorry.
I want to check to see did Jimmy draw the attention of this one or not?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. You can check. You can do insight, medicine. Insight may work better, but medicine check may work.
25.
No, it's squarely focused on you still.
That's all I want. Okay, so then I will use my bonus action since I can't dodge since I summoned to summon a spiritual weapon. So another anvil apparates.
Is that another leveled spell?
It's level 2. Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Very good.
Never mind then. I'll pass.
You could do like leveled spell and what is it, like a cantrip?
Cantrip, yeah.
Yeah. But...
I don't have any bonus action cantrips, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'm just trying to double dip. All right.
Roy was the only one.
I'm holding my position, trying to draw these two guys away. I'm done.
Sure. Good stuff. Hamster's gonna stay where it's at unless OP sort of commands it otherwise. Fleechler just stays back, staring over at OP as OP kind of steps up and is firing some arrows from their longbow over at the opponents. Misha sort of staying behind. It's like a Luke and Leia Star Wars poster cover with Misha there as OP standing up, firing some shots from the bow. We roll back up the top. Lincoln up next.
Oh boy, I am shockingly alive. I'm gonna wait. We need to get some
Surge.
get some damage going. I'm gonna choose 2. Gain advantage on next D20, and
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking I can't really use another bonus action, so let's do increase speed by 30 feet.
Okay.
Out of here.
Nice.
Or here's a question for you, Jason. What
Yeah.
would it be? What action would it be to get on the ballista?
To like get over to it to be able to use it.
To like sit on it. Is that an action? Of
No,
any
no,
kind,
no,
or-
no action.
Okay.
You just need to get over to the space like where it's at, like right in front of Opie, one
We'll
north
do
of
the-
Opie.
We'll do the 30 feet of
Okay.
movement then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit this guy with advantage. Okay, I'll take the 24. It's better than nothing.
Oh, that'll hit all right.
Some low rolls though. He's marked, so he's gonna take. It's gonna take 14 damage from the first strike, and I'll hit him again. 22.
Oh, that'll hit too.
That's an additional 12 damage. Ignore
Okay,
that
good
one.
stuff.
So,
Strike hard with daggers into the creature.
My bone
Or
rapier. 'Cause
rapier?
I can't see to throw my daggers.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You switch to your
So
melee
it's-
build.
Yeah, 26 altogether.
Very cool.
And bonus action. I am going to cast Misty Step,
Ta-da!
which
I didn't know you
get for-
had that.
It's because I'm a Fey Wanderer, bro. I got that Fey magic. I also
This
have Charm Person, but I'm nervous to use it ever, so I never do. So that's gonna teleport me 30 feet. We're gonna bamf right here next to the old gerbil.
The Hugh Canberra that was next to you or adjacent to you sort of looks around, a little confused as you sort of just disappear from that spot, reappear next to the hamster, who kind of crawls up to the edge of this sphere and just sort of sniffs towards you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot my Hunter's Mark on that second hit. 2 more damage, 28.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm gonna waste 50 of my extra speed and just hop on this ballista next to OP.
Sure thing. Yeah, you're easily
do
able.
the cool movie thing where I load it and get ready to fire it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Here, let's see. I'll try to move you so you're on top.
The ballista somehow ejects the shell as you cock it.
Yeah, somehow, like an actual like, brass shell casing comes out.
It's just a regular bullet shell.
What the fuck was that?
You're ready.
It looks exactly the same as before you moved over all the tokens around to me, Jason.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. I'm done.
Oh. Rude. Okay, Opie up next.
So which one of these lizards is more hurt?
Looking like Lefty is more hurt at this point from a couple different strikes. Especially Jimmy's. You can see a bolt from Jimmy kind of stuck in the neck of the creature.
Okay, that's a 25 to hit
Ooh, that'll hit.
and a 14 to hit. which I think
14 misses, but the 25 hits.
That's 7 piercing.
Okay, 7 more
And-
piercing.
My swarm will do 5 damage.
Okay, cool. The creature is hit with a buzzing sound of, is it still fireflies?
Yeah. I mean, he can change it whenever he wants. So.
Yeah, so
But
they
yeah.
sort of flit around, biting at him as another arrow lands into the back of the creature.
And I think that's it. I have like no bonus actions. It's so sad. Yeah, that's it for Opie.
All right, good stuff. Opie, the Hugh Camber up next. One on the left going to attempt a recharge. No dice.
Before they do all that, please, Wisdom saving throw DC 14.
Right, yeah. Whiz save, one on the left first. That's gonna be a fail. And then one on the right, I should be just rolling it off. One on the right is gonna pass.
That's the wrong button because I'm an idiot. So, 15 radiant on the one that fails. Is it? It's half on the one that doesn't.
So what is that? 7. You watch as a number of anvils and things like that spiraling around here strike into both creatures. The one on the right a little less so, but the other one sort of takes a solid smacking around. It does not recharge its gem explosion, but it is going to try to continue its assault on you, Forte. First, you see it open its mouth lined with sharp needle-like teeth as it tries a bite attack against you.
This is the turn that changes the battle, by the way.
Yep.
This will be 13 versus AC.
That will miss.
It strikes at you with a claw now, raking across the ground towards your lower abdomen. This is going to be 22 versus AC.
That will hit.
It strikes you for 9 points of slashing damage, and your body is covered in these gem-like growths. Forte, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 10.
The caustic gem-like growths reverberate from the strike, and you take an additional 5 points of thunder damage on top of the slashing.
All right, I have to, because I know how to play the game. Concentration save.
Yes.
That's gonna be. Is that all the damage I took?
It's one source of damage.
Yeah, so it's gonna DC 10.
Oh, okay.
Don't you have that?
Oh, I do. I've got what's it called? Freaking
combat caster or whatever.
Warcaster, yeah.
Warcaster, that's the one.
What's that do?
It gives them advantage.
Oh, nice.
Warcaster. I know how to play. I looked at my sheet.
It does. It gives you advantage to maintain spells.
Yeah, you have advantage on con saves to maintain concentration.
Hey, cool.
Yeah. Hey,
nice.
Works every time.
The claw strikes into you, Forte, but you see your other party members in a little state of kind of dire need, and will yourself to hold on to the spell to continue dealing damage to them. And that saves. It finally sort of begins to turn to the back of its body, swinging a tail your way, Forte. Or that is going to be 24 versus 8.
No!
That does hit, yeah.
And this will be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
That puts me down to -6. I am down.
No!
All right. Forte, the tail swings in, concussing you in the side of the head, and everything goes black. You are down. Your concentration does end, despite trying to hold on hard. That is the Hugh Cambra's turn done on left side. Right side up next.
16 poison damage. Acid damage.
Oh, nice. It sizzles with another 16 points of poison damage. It's going to bring it here and then here. It sizzles as it hisses. And it is going to... Oh, what is it going to do? This is interesting.
What would you do?
It's going to skitter forward towards Tyne.
Aren't they both invisible?
Oh, did you make both of you guys invisible down here, Uncle Jimmy?
Did something with some sort of dust.
No, I pulled the pouch out. I couldn't use it. It's an action to use it.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was preparing to use it or to toss it to somebody else in case I can't make it.
All right.
Cunning action or that didn't matter. It's passed
The
now.
creature runs towards Tyne and attempts to bring down its jaws full of needle-like teeth against you, Tyne.
Better him than me.
Let me roll off here. First attack is gonna miss. It brings a claw your way, Tyne. This is 16 versus AC.
Ew, yeah.
Oh no. You are gonna take 8 points of slashing damage. and it finally tries to swipe at you with its tail. That is going to be, yeah, that'll hit then too at 21 for AC. And the tail smashes into the side of your body for 11 points of bludgeoning damage. As it hisses. And it is done. Professor Bark up next.
Professor Bark is ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. Penultimate sacrifice.
Oh god. Wait, don't say penultimate. That means somebody else is gonna have to make a sacrifice after you.
That's correct.
No!
We're gonna do the spell what I should have used last time. I'm gonna use my inspiration to get advantage. And +1 to Ray of Sickness on, oh geez, hopefully this guy on the left there. Alright, cast advantage +1. 26 to hit. Nice.
26 to hit will hit.
So it does 17 poison straight out, and it has to make a concentration save. Or a constitution save with DC 13.
You said poison damage?
Poison, correct.
And this is from Ray of Sickness?
Correct.
You fire the ray towards the creature, and it does hit, but the creature turns, looking towards you with bright eyes. It takes no damage.
Oh dear.
Well,
we threw like, collectively like 6 knowledge checks at them. It's just bad luck.
yeah. It still has to make the concentration though.
Okay, yep.
Go ahead and
Con
make the concentrations.
con check, you got it. Or save, yeah.
I imagine the rest of it doesn't matter, though.
Actually, let's see. Con is gonna be 12.
It's poisoned.
Okay.
Oh,
Is
is it?
is poisoned.
It's poison condition.
Interesting. It's immune to poison damage, but can be poisoned. That's interesting. I mean, I suppose it's possible.
Now, here's my question. I may be getting this confused with something else. Do other effects apply when you have immunity to that? It's like if a creature was damaged, it wouldn't take the poison damage, but it would still receive the disadvantage on attack roll, right? Or no?
So, if I believe, yeah, so poisoned and poison are two different things. Poison is a damage type, poisoned is a condition.
Correct.
Okay.
So, if his sheet says poisoned, it's not affected by the poisoned condition. But if it just says
Condition immunities.
poison,
Okay, yeah, let me check. Because, yes, damage immunities, you see now that the poison doesn't hit. And let me check condition immunities. Yes, unfortunately, Professor Bark, it is unable to be poisoned.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Pretty natural.
But good information gathering either way.
Can I say? That was the penultimate price. Nothing happened.
Professor Bark like walks over to Opie and Misha and is like, "Boys, come here," and he like pulls Opie to his chest, and Opie's like, "This is weird. What's going on, Mr. Bark?" And he's like, "I just want to let you know I was always proud of you," and he like strikes Opie in his neck and tells Piccolo to take the 2 as he sacrifices. All right, never mind, moving on.
No, you're good. If you want to go on for like another like 30
No.
while I decide what shape to take, we'll into that.
And then Professor Bark asks Piccolo if, he'll go to heaven after this, and Piccolo will say, "No, you've used your life selfishly, blah, blah, blah."
All right, I'll catch you guys next Friday.
Let's
Ultimate Daddy.
let's go with a giant elk.
Father.
It is a large creature.
What was it again?
An elk, which is a large creature.
All right, your body begins to
Flavor purposes,
shift.
it's a stag.
Yeah, it begins to shift and grow. You become a stag with several large adorned antlers on your head. Very cool, Professor Bark. Anything else?
I'm gonna rush this down.
Cool. Running away from the rubble of the entrance of the Cantankerous Quarry, you head on over to the opponent, hopefully drawing its attention.
It's gonna kill me, but at least it buys you time.
Good stuff, Professor Bark. Up next, Tyne. Blood drips from several wounds from the creature attacking you. Your beard sort of smeared in red, but you still stand. Well,
Forte gets 16 healing.
Forte, the black void that you had succumbed to, now gives way to a fuzziness of mostly darkness, but around you, you see a flame and your friends, and you pull yourself back up. You're back in the fight.
Yes. It's a pretty beefy healing word, too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Third level.
Yeah, he hit all 4s on it.
Oh,
Yeah, and I hit all 4. Yeah.
Why it's not green.
7 for me. As a bonus action, and then do I take the opportunity attack and try to get away?
It will kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. So I think I'm done.
All right, Tyne has brought one of your opponents away from death's door. Good stuff, Tyne. Uncle Jimmy up next. The lizards will remember that. Maybe, depending on their intelligence.
I'm going to... Son of a bitch. Give me one.
Language, Fortes.
No need to say the words. They are cursed for a reason.
What did Professor Bark turn into?
Stag.
Giant stag.
An asshole.
Giant ass. Alright,
Some people say that. I don't say that, but some people say that.
I holler to Forte and Tyne and say, this is gonna get a little weird for a second. I'm gonna try something I saw in a hollow vid once.
Oh no.
He starts twerking.
He's still holding on to his family jewels, as he says.
What's worse than what's going on?
So, for sake of getting us table talk so you understand what the hell I'm doing, to get us a turn to fucking live, I'm going to drop the dust of disappearance in the center, and it goes in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Or on me, so it hits you guys and not the fucking lizard. And,
Yeah, it's good.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Sounds. Yeah.
It's one of those old samurai ninja movies. They drop this stuff and they just poof, vanish. So I'm gonna drop it's 2d4 minutes. Not that it really matters, but I guess it might. I don't.
Okay, and that's gonna hit all 3 of you?
Yes, it says centered around you. It was 10 feet. Objects within 10 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes. The duration is the same for all subjects. Distance consume.
Sweet, Uncle Jimmy, you pull the drawstrings of the bag just completely off, and you just sort of grab the top of it and just sling it towards the middle of all of you. The powder within, the dust inside sprays around, hitting Forte, Tyne, and Uncle Jimmy, and you watch as your forms disappear.
I like that as it's dropping, Jimmy says, "It's not mine, I swear to God."
Pull the drawstrings and grab my bag. Gotcha.
Yeah, my language. Oops.
There you go. For 8 minutes, there we go. If I crit on anything, it's the dust disappearing. Yeah,
Hey.
poof. Some jutsu when I drop it and use the rest of my movement to take a. Probably should have shot it first. Nah, it's my action. To bounce back. That's 10 feet, so I got 20 more feet of movement, and that'll be my turn. I'm just gonna move back.
All right, nice.
Use of that supply drop.
Yeah, that was
Thanks,
good.
chat.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. That was awesome.
Yeah, so please start filling up supply drop 5 for us.
Yeah, we'll get
So
that
that way
going
we
here.
live.
You watch as the 2 Hucambra sort of look around a little confused, unsure where you all went. Good stuff. Anything else, Uncle Jimmy? Otherwise, Forte up next.
That's it.
All right, cool stuff. Forte, you are alive again, still covered in these strange gem-like growths, but you've been brought back to the land of the living by time.
All right. I think we got to just push our luck and damage as much as possible. We got to get these things down. So, what now?
We'll get advantage on any attack rolls you make, just for invisibility's sake.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Are they not invisible? Yeah, only you guys are invisible?
Only we're invisible.
Yeah, only the 3 players are invisible. Yeah.
Fuck it, that's amazing.
So,
Yeah.
It's even better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm wondering. Well, he's invisible, so Tyne would be technically okay. If I pop up, I'm going to be a target of opportunity. This one you said was bloodied. What about the one in front of Professor Bark and myself? Insight check?
Medicine check.
Medicine? 22. How's this guy look?
He's looking relatively damaged. There's quite a few bolts and arrows sticking from him, and looks more damaged than the one on the right side of you.
All right, so this one looks pretty damaged.
So still standing, but it's definitely taken some hits, yeah.
Make myself a target, and I'm going to go in on this guy. I'm going to swing my Warhammer, and then bonus action to spiritual weapon. So, first attack is going to be...
I had advantage.
I didn't hold the button because I'm smart.
I'm gonna move you.
That will be a crit with Starfall.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
For 9.
Nice.
9 points of damage?
9 magical bludgeon.
All right, you grip your warhammer and sling it hard right towards the jaw of the creature, striking as it screeches, almost dislocating it as you strike hard, dealing 9 points of damage to it.
Before my bonus action, can I grab that good boy card to see if it will save our lives?
Yes, I need to give you a good boy card. Take this. There you go.
Thank you. Okay, that's not going to help us. It'll help me. Bonus action to summon an anvil and attack with spiritual weapon. I don't think it gets advantage because I'm probably not invisible anymore.
Correct. It's only your first attack.
Be 18 versus AC.
Summoning an anvil where?
Right here is good, right in front of me.
Right here?
There we go. Yeah, that's good.
All right, swing away. 18 versus AC hits.
Okay. That's for 6 force.
Swing away, Forte. All right. The anvil, operating into the air, strikes, hitting the creature for force damage as it reels back from the damage you've dealt to it.
That's what I have. Hopefully that helps our team.
It certainly does.
Does Dust of Disappearance, do you remain invisible after attacking?
No, it's
Probably not.
no, it's regular invisibility.
All right, so yes, Forte, your form becomes visible again. However, you use that to your advantage, smashing hard into the creature. Good stuff. Anything else?
No. Hopefully the target now of these two.
All right. The hamster continues to try and just sort of crawl around in its ball. It sort of crawls up to the side and falls on its back, skittering its little paws up in the air. Fleetchler and Misha hold their spots, maintaining where they are. Lincoln up next.
Okay, did you guys know that I'm like super bad at this game? I totally forgot that I was blind, so I teleported to the ballista and set up like an idiot. So fuck me.
Always miss these.
Can't Opie
He's
just like tell you?
Mr. Lincoln, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I don't know, it seemed really cool at the
He just
time.
grabbing and shifting it around. Doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's aiming it at Opie.
All right. Okay. Opie, put your head in front of it.
Stay still, lizard.
The lizard's made it to the cart. No. I'm sorry. This guy's been hit quite a bit, right?
Yes.
That's what we discovered. All right.
Yes.
Well, luckily, I've got super crazy spider movement now, so I just
Drive around a combat. That's what's important.
Yeah, I mean, that was the goal, was to get me out of melee range for a minute. Anyway, I'm going to hit this guy. He doesn't have any cool, like, hunter's mark or anything on him, but hopefully we can finish him off.
Yeah.
18?
18 will hit.
Nice. That's some fucking better damage. 21
Oh,
on the first
nice.
strike.
Sort of drawn by the attention of
Oh, sorry,
Forte
just 20.
striking it out of nowhere. It sort of caught off guard as you strike it. Is this with your rapier?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you stab into one of the vital spots of the creature, and it sort of reels back, nearly toppling over, but still standing.
Actually, Jason, if it's okay, I'm going to use my full movement and go here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll do my second hit.
All right, second strike coming in.
19.
19 will hit as well.
That's going to be 32 damage altogether.
Lincoln, what does it look like when you kill the left view camera?
I like Left 4 Dead hunter leap off of the hamster ball and just plunge down Link, Zelda Link style on this thing's back and stab it through the spine.
Nice.
And that's my full movement. And I don't have any more movement, so I can't do anything else, and I'm done.
Pretty good.
Great stuff, Lincoln. Lincoln downs one of the foes, striking into the spine of the creature and drawing back out his rapier. Opie up next.
I'm just gonna go for the remaining guy.
Yes!
Whoa.
See,
Hell
if
yeah.
you whine enough, roll 20 will give you the rolls that you need.
That's a
Just that
crit
simple.
and a 18, so they both hit, right?
Yes, both hit.
Oh, look at that damage.
Look at
28
that
all
damage.
Don't forget your little swarm gets crit damage too.
Oh.
Yeah, you get double swarm damage on your crit, I think.
So that's 1d6, so I have to...
33 all day.
Hell yeah.
Let me make sure I'm not lying to
Yeah.
you.
9 all day. I think it's a different. It's not. Well, no, it's off of the attack. Yeah.
Is it?
So I just want to keep her ranger. I mean, can you find your ability on your sheet? It could matter.
If it says you have to hit with the attack, then yeah.
That's 40?
39.
Yeah. Once per turn, you can cause the swarm to assist you immediately after you hit the creature with attack.
Ah.
Okay, so it doesn't get the crit bonus.
Oh.
That's lame.
Well, that's fine.
Sneak attack. You can't tell your roaches to bite the thing
34.
harder.
Yeah.
So that's 33 damage.
Oh,
altogether.
nice. Your arrow strikes into one of the eyes of the creature as it screeches, staring around, trying to find who just
30.
struck it.
34.
Yeah, it's 34, actually.
Oh, nice.
Man. Keeps me fed.
All right, good stuff, Opie. Anything else?
It's not Dad?
It is not dead.
That's crazy,
Jason.
dude.
Jason,
Come on.
come on, Jason.
That's it from Opie, yeah.
Good turn.
All right, great turn, Opie. That means the final Eucambra up next. It begins to... All right, takes 14 as it screeches, as its body is still covered in caustic acid. And it looks around and locks eyes with you, Opie, as it begins to run down your way.
No.
5, 10, 15,
Over here.
20, 25.
Try and hit him with all your might.
I know. Do not.
30.
Tyne, do
Attack of opportunity from you, Tyne.
Do it, Tyne. Summon everything into your fucking pipe and whack him over the head with it. Epic story moment. Come
You
on.
have advantage.
I mean,
20 will hit.
Fish for crit. Fish for crit.
Well, take
Okay.
the 20, baby.
Take the 20.
20's pretty good.
Yes, no, you get no strength mod bonus to
Yeah, I
it.
was noticing.
Nope. No, I don't.
Damage ain't nothing though.
I ain't sad about it.
Yeah, coming out of your invisibility, yeah, you strike the creature in the back of the head with your quarterstaff. It reels a little bit, but continues to run over here before stopping before it catches to get over where Opie is. You watch as the creature begins to hiss. Its body begins to inflate.
Oh,
no.
And it launches a gem explosion.
Goo.
Actually, gonna move one more
For
here.
all of these. I love it.
All right, what do we got to do? It hits all of us, I'm guessing.
This is gonna be. Let's just see what 20 feet gets us real quick. Do this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't hit the NPCs.
It's all up to you, Professor Bark.
yeah, Professor Bark.
The gem-like nodules on its body fire off and detonate around it. Everyone, please, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
X.
it's not con. Okay.
Still not great.
Oh, come on, game! Why you fucking do this to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my advantage because I just know I have a
Yeah.
+7,
Same.
but I just know I'm gonna roll
Yep.
like a 1 or something.
I'll use a +1 on that, even though I'm sure it doesn't matter.
Okay, 25.
12.
Half damage on a success. On a failure, full damage, and you are stunned until the end of the creature's next turn.
Oh, Jimmy!
That's a natty 20.
All right,
Hey, at
so
least you guys rolled well.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
go through. Tyne, or no, that was Tyne's attack. Lincoln,
18.
11 overall for
12
Lincoln.
overall.
12 overall. Okay, Lincoln, you take 26 points of thunder damage.
I have to absorb elements that, or I will go down.
And you are
then I am
stunned.
stunned. Oh,
Forte.
that was my last level 1 spell.
Oh,
Ugh.
thank goodness.
Shut up.
I mean that is a good thing. Forte, you take 14 points of thunder damage, and you need to make a separate con check.
Separate con check.
A Constitution saving throw.
Not to rules lawyer, but I also have that effect on me.
Oh, then yes, you too,
Yeah.
Lincoln. You too. You're right.
Hey,
Right.
we used absorb.
God, why did I? No good deed goes unpunished. Why did I not cheat? I should have cheated.
Man.
Lincoln, that's an additional
Keeping it real goes wrong.
12
Thunder.
points of thunder damage.
Oh, does that? Oh, does it last for the whole turn? Absorb elements? No. Wait. You have resistance to the triggering damage.
No.
Until the start of my next turn.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm alive.
You suck in the thunderous damage even as it reverberates off of the gem-like stones on your own body. And then Forte, you
And
made
sorry, just to be sure, that there were both thunder damage, right?
both was thunder. That's correct.
Oh, thank God, I'm at 1 hit point.
Holy shit. Clutch. Forte, you save, so you don't take any damage from your own sort of gem-like gross triggering. And sorry, let's keep going here. So Forte, Opie, you saved as well. You take 14 points of thunder damage. You see the thunderous explosion sort of rock around the orb that the hamster sits in, but of course little shit just sort of stares around as it sort of harmlessly blasts around the impenetrable orb.
Shit.
It does hit the cart for some damage.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah.
And then Uncle Jimmy, you save 14 points of thunder damage.
Ooh. But I still stay in invisibility, yeah.
I think so. You'll have
Yeah.
to check invisibility, but I don't think damage.
I don't think damage takes you out of it.
Knocks you out. No.
It's an AoE, then.
Check.
And then Tyne, was that 14 or 18?
18.
18 saves. You take 14 points of thunder damage.
Absorb elements, because
There
I
you go.
don't have that much HP.
Wow.
Spell is so good.
What a great spell.
It sits dormant until it's used.
With that,
And
go ahead.
we started this match using absorb elements, I believe, right, guys?
I think
Yeah.
Like
so.
last session?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it gets that extra D6 damage against when you do a melee attack, and
We were
since
all
that
stunned and it expired before.
Yeah, a lot of people got
stunned.
stunned.
Because I don't typically do melee attacks, so I'm like, well, maybe I get an
He's-
extra D6.
He's getting excited, guys. Let him have it.
Alright, cool.
As the explosions dissipate, those who saved and didn't sort of reeling back for some of the damage, the Hugh Camber is done. Professor Bark up next.
Professor Bark is gonna probably do better spell casting. So again, I'll transform.
Shoot!
Accomplishing nothing but being an animal.
Jason, do I get a good boy card for that crit on my save?
Sure. Nick 2, right? No, Forte, you already have one. Okay, so
Yeah.
then go ahead and grab
Oh,
one of those.
hey, I crit on that attack.
Yeah, you did crit on the attack. Grab one too.
Give me that
Hell yeah.
card.
Start handing shit out like candy. Is that what you guys
We're
want?
very honest players, as Luke just proved, so you could just leave the inspiration and good boy cards up on the screen.
Yeah, just leave them on screen, Jason.
Yeah, fucking right.
Alright.
Did Misha take any damage?
No, Misha was, thank God, I wasn't even paying attention. Misha was just outside of the range.
Oh, good.
Opie, it's getting cold.
Oh,
Stacks.
I feel weird.
Well, I don't feel like this is the best option, but
kill it.
I'm gonna prove to you that the best spell in the world
Are you gonna moonbeam this thing?
fucking moonbeam. It has to make a con save.
It's gonna look like a disco ball when you hit it.
Right?
Con save incoming.
DC 14.
Fails.
Hell yeah.
15 radiant damage, which was a good damage roll. Jesus Christ. 6 and 9.
I love how you said that like radiant damage like Vince McMahon. Radiant damage.
The creature shrieks as a beam fires out from Professor Bark, striking it, and it looks like one or two of its legs are almost limp. It's looking around. A arrow from Opie's bow is stuck in its eye. Several strike marks against it. It is not looking great. Anything else, Professor Bark?
I'll keep in mind that this is the spot where the moonbeam is blasting down.
Sure. Good stuff.
Channeling it and yelling.
Tying up next.
Alright.
I'll take this radius off of this thing.
God, which one of you is more dead?
No, kill the thing.
I'm at 1 hit point, but also you should try to kill.
Just kill the thing.
Lincoln goes to tell you this and his jaw falls off.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, guaranteed damage. Whatever you can do to
Yeah, cute kitty.
Oreo's saving us right
Well,
now.
it's not guaranteed. It's gonna be a range. I can do a nice range spell attack, hopefully.
Perfect.
I will cast.
At advantage because you're invisible.
Oreo, give me a +1.
No, he made his attack.
Oh, I'm not invisible anymore. Yeah. All right, I'm casting Ice Knight.
Ooh.
Yes!
Is Tying gonna kill this? Steal the kill here?
I hope
Let's see.
so.
Killer crit.
A crit! What the
love
fuck?
I love it.
My pipe's feeling a bit warm.
Look, it's like I'm fucking saying, you just gotta complain until Roll20 gives you what you want. That's all you gotta do.
Ice Knife is the fucking spell to crit with. Jesus Christ.
The extra damage is an AoE around it. It doesn't actually. I don't think it also deals damage to.
I don't think it damages the original target.
Target and each creature within 5 feet.
What a freaking spell, dude.
What's the total damage?
That would be 18, 28, and 15. So
you have
43.
43.
You can try it. There's a dexterity save with it for the extra damage, but the first D10 you just take.
Oh yeah. What's the dex save?
All right, so he takes 19 and then does a dex save.
So he would take a dex save. But what does it look like, Tyne, as you sling out this ice knife when you kill the Hucambra?
So yeah, somehow takes in a huge hit and somehow internally cools it, and the smoke forms into an ice shard and just sails out. He like pushes it forward.
It catches and explodes. Similar to how it had been casting all these gemstones around it to detonate Tyne, you do the same to it, the ice striking in its heart before it explodes in a cascade of icy shards that strike, cutting into the creature, and it slumps to the ground, dead.
Catching the moonlight as it explodes.
Woof.
I told you Moonbeam would save us.
It even looked like a shard of ice flew out of the moonbeam at the end.
Out of the moon.
I'm dying. Also, I have gemstones growing out of me.
Here, I think. Yeah.
What's going on with these gemstones? Do I just permanently have a bedazzled arm?
The gemstones are still there after the creatures have fallen over.
Oh
Hey,
no.
Jason,
Uh-huh.
since I'm still invisible, I'd like to make a stealth check to sneak over to Fleechler and take a look and see if he happens to have any,
Slit his fucking throat.
I mean, close to it after that shit. See if he happens to have any extra explosive paraphernalia dangling off of him that I could snatch.
Sure.
Stuff.
Make a perception check.
You madman.
Lincoln, you get 5 HP bonus.
It's
5 HP bonus for what?
17.
Oh, thank you.
Taking a opportunity here while you're still invisible to peer around on his sort of coat and jacket pockets as he sits on this donkey. There's some satchels in the side of on straps here next to the donkey, and as you peer in, there is a little bit of coin inside. There's about 24 gold pieces in a pouch. You also see a lot of wiring that could probably be lined to, remotely detonate a plunger using dynamite from a distance. But you don't see, from what you can tell, you don't see any actual explosives on him. He's probably smart enough not to just keep them on his person directly.
Well, I think I'm gonna try and, since I'm here, go for just a little bit of wiring for some remote detonation.
All right, that'll be a sleight of hand check at advantage since you're completely invisible.
Do it. Kill him. Kill him. Do it.
That's 25.
Yeah, you are able to pull out 40 feet's worth, bound in a circular fashion of long wire that could be a long wire that could extend from either dynamite or set up for TNT barrels or anything like that, some form of explosive, and could be attached to a plunger.
I'm just gonna sneak back to the group and then pat myself off to try and get the dust of disappearance off and say, "Oh, sorry, I forgot I had that on me."
Sure. You kind of step back over here. Everyone begins to see Uncle Jimmy sort of reappear as his form begins able to be seen physically again.
Gingerly cough up some blood.
Can I do a check and see what I need to do to get these gemstones off of me, and if they're useful?
Yes, you can make a check. Whatever you think would be best.
I'll do an Arcana check.
Arcana, nature.
You do one. I'll do a nature. Okay, all right.
Whoa.
Cool. Give me that good boy card. Give me that.
Just everyone.
Good boy cards.
I spoke too soon. Literally, just everyone take a fucking card. Wrong cards. Hang on.
Nick said you should have just left it out there.
I really should have.
Oops. I did draw the wrong one. I'll put it back in a second.
Yeah, take that one instead.
There we go. And then this.
Yeah,
delete this.
That out, yeah.
Heroic.
Yeah, this must have been one of those times, Professor Bark, that you kind of fell asleep while doing your studies. You're a little unsure, but Lincoln.
I'm an entomologist, Jim, not a geologist.
Lincoln, now that you're out of the sort of chaos of combat, you take a second to study this. These gemstone-like growths are caustic. They're reactive to damage, and they are dangerous to people who hold them. You get, if anything, that people would not want to have these on them, almost as though they are a curse, because in fact, these gemstone-like growths are a curse.
It sucks.
They will last until they are lifted by a remove curse spell or similar magic.
Now, I believe our friend Tynar may know remove curse in his spell book.
Oh.
Nice.
I believe it's a level 3 spell. You may want to check on that.
Well, then I can do it. Oh, no, I can't. I have third level spells, but not third level spells. Or spell slots, but not spells.
I gotcha. But unfortunately, Tynar doesn't seem to be at his chair. There he is. There's our gentleman. There's our happy lad.
He's returned. Guys, I know we're playing D&D, but like, look at the toes.
The beans are fresh.
Oh, I came back at the perfect time.
The beans are on point. Hey, you got remove curse. Tynar and I are cursed.
Those toe beans.
Show
Plank
me the
cat.
Oh, you guys are. I don't think so. I
It
can
should
check
be
if I
under
can prepare it.
third level spells. You might need to prepare it for tomorrow.
It's not
Okay.
useful, unfortunately.
Let me see.
Could we take a short rest while we're here?
I figure we kind of need to.
That's like an hour. We got to load up the shit and get back to the guild.
You hear, after all of this slowly begins to calm down from the loud smashing and firing of arrows and gemstone explosions, you hear Fleecher's voice from over at the wagon. Is everyone okay up there? Are you all still in one piece?
Yes.
Misha, are you okay?
She is a little scared of what has happened up ahead, but kind of pushes past to sit next to you and says, "Yeah, I think I'm okay. Are your friends all right?"
They're fine.
He says without looking around at all.
Misha looks.
On your knee.
Misha looks to you, Opie, and says, "Do you think the dangers are done with for now?"
Opie's gonna do a perception check and see if he hears anything else.
I would like to aid Opie if possible.
Well, that's good because I have exhaustion, so if you aid me, it'll just be a flat roll.
Yeah.
10.
Nice.
Most of the smoke and stuff has cleared. You now see the large open hole of the Cantankerous Quarry that's kind of open now, and you can kind of peer in. It leads into darkness, but you don't pick up any sounds of like skittering or eyes of any more of these creatures or danger that you can perceive other than the sound of the wind and a cool breeze in the air.
Oh, are we just at like the mouth of this cave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we blew it open last time.
Okay, and does it seem really big inside?
Looks like it's got a pretty large size to it, yeah. I mean, for what you can see, which isn't far because right now you all are in blight time. So, Fleechler has a torch that's only extending so far.
I think it's okay for now, but I think maybe we should wait maybe until daytime before we start loading stuff up.
There's no time. I need to be back at the inn.
Misha's
meeting someone.
Nods at you, Opie, and slips out of the cart and is going to step over and is going to step up to you first, Lincoln, and sort of like just oddly peers at the gemstones and says, she sort of looks up to you with a small sort of child's elfish face, kind of covered in some dirt and stuff and scraggly hair, and says, "They look like they hurt."
Yes, it is painful. Caustic crystals cursed to grow from my body.
She extends a hand up, like open palmed, and says, "Here, hold my hand."
Lincoln cautiously holds the child's hand.
As you hold her hand, although, Lincoln, you don't really feel temperatures or anything like most typical fleshy forms, there is a strange warmth that emanates from her palm. The gemstones on your body remove themselves and collapse down onto the ground.
Thank you. Now, I have to ask for RP reasons. Did that magic she used originate from the Feywild in any way?
Is this like a technical question, or would you make a check on this?
This is like a story question for Lincoln story stuff.
Make a Arcana check.
Oh God. All right.
Professor Park is also interested. Go at advantage.
Okay. You should make your own check.
Okay. I shouldn't have.
It would just be a story thing. It's not like I'm not trying to get an advantage on anything.
Right, which is why I was offering it to you.
Yeah.
There is a certain tinge to this arcane energy, Lincoln, that does remind you of Feywild.
Lincoln goes unconscious.
Right.
Misha steps back and looks and says, "Oh no! Have I done something wrong?"
Opie runs up. Mr. Lincoln?
Lincoln is unconscious.
Misha, what did you do?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was trying to help.
Well, you got all the gemstones off of him, but
5 healing.
Lincoln has a healing potion in his pocket if you guys need to use it.
I gave you 5 healing, at least you're not unconscious.
Oh, you're giving him 5 healing.
Yeah. Oh, you just straight up have 5 healing. Lincoln coughs. Magic like that does not settle well with me. But he looks at his hand and he says, "Thank you, though."
Oh, magic like what? What kind of magic, Mr. Lincoln?
Positive Fey magics. I'm made from a ritual of negative Fey magics. I do not react well to summer magic.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It is okay, little one. I understand.
Do we know Misha's from the Feywild or anything? Do we know anything about her?
Nope.
She got human ears or elf ears?
Underneath some of the curl, she does have some slightly elongated elfish-looking ears.
Oh, maybe half elf or something. Sorry, go ahead.
Misha, are you Are you from the Fae? Are you a Fae?
I don't really even know what that means. I come from here, from the passage.
And you've always been here? You grew up here?
Yeah.
Do you have parents or something? Where did you grow up? I
traveled from town to town. My parents were merchants, so I haven't really had a home in one particular place. Been all throughout the passage. My parents didn't always live here, but it's all I have ever known.
Well, I'm glad Mr. Lincoln is okay.
I am too. Thank you for trying. And succeeding.
She kind of points over towards you, Forte. Do you have an aversion towards, Fae magic?
Any port in a storm? No, I don't.
Then she kind of steps over to you and extends out a hand. If you want, I could try it for you as well.
Please.
You clasp your large dwarven fingers kind of around her sort of smaller, dainty child hand, and you too feel a healing warmth from her palm, and the sickening gemstones that sort of protrude from your body begin to just pop off and fall down, crumbling to the ground into nothing.
Ugh. Seem to be quite skilled at that. Thank you.
You're welcome. She kind of like puts her hands together and just bows a little bit and quickly runs back to the cart.
Jimmy's gonna run over to one of the lizards and examine its eye for a minute and see if it looks like it's the same as the crystals on its body, like if it's cursed.
Make a check, some type of check on that.
We'll go with nature because that seems right.
I'll assist you.
Ooh,
Oh
shit.
Push for a crit.
Uncle Jimmy, studying one of the corpses, the eyes certainly have like a gemstone-like quality to them. However, you get the sense that the curse itself is more from the bite of one of these creatures rather than the gemstones that's actually on its form.
Alright, I'm gonna carve out one of its eyes and then put it into my meat locker, so to speak.
In fact, yeah, with you got a pretty high nature check. You get the sense, Uncle Jimmy, especially you being more of the type that is maybe one to hunt certain things. You get the sense that the Hucambra, now that you sort of hold and study this eye in your hand, are probably hunted for these gem-like growths, which may be useful now that you've had some experience fighting it and crafting magic items that maybe could potentially protect the wearer from petrification or poison.
I'm going to put the eye inside of it and then take one of the gems, a smaller one for sample reasons.
Yeah,
and,
like its eye would even work because it almost looks like a gemstone itself if you want to keep that.
I'm going to look to the group and mention this and say I'm keeping a few for my personal collection, but if we would like to maybe fashion Mr. Forte or any of our heavier hitters with a couple of gemstones or something, have at it.
I want their teeth. I take their teeth.
There's a bunch of needle-like teeth that are able to be removed. These look like great things to stab with.
I will add it to my list of random viscera and bones that I've collected.
For RP purposes, I ask if Professor Bart could put a gemstone on the end of the other tooth dagger that he made me. Just slap one right on there.
I don't know. How do you mean?
Oh, my apologies. I meant Lincoln.
Oh, what? Sorry. I didn't hear my name, so I zoned out.
That dagger you made me, you think you could put one of these gems on the end of it?
I could try, yes.
And give him the Gulper Behemoth tooth.
Oh, Not yet. We have work to do. We have to finish what we're doing here and get back to the guild. There's an appointment that I need to keep.
Ah, that's true. Last question. How the hell do you spell Eucambra?
Oh, it is spelled like this.
I just wrote Gem Lizard.
Gem.
That works too.
We don't know what appointment Lincoln's going to, do we?
All Lincoln said so far is he's meeting someone important at the guild hall.
There you go
tonight.
then.
I've
That's
made
all we
like
know. Yeah.
7 swipe right jokes and none of them took, so.
What's so important? Who are you meeting, Mr. Lincoln?
Someone that can heal my vision and hopefully help me become closer with others like me.
There's others like you?
Of course. There's a whole realm of the Feywild and a realm of the dead filled with creatures, well,
Like
maybe not exactly like me, but close.
Like made out of bones?
Oh, and then some.
Okay. Can we go to the meeting with you?
No.
Like
it doesn't elaborate, he just says no.
But Mr. Lincoln, I want to go to the meeting.
It's fine, little one. You will discover the fallout from it soon enough. Soon enough. And he takes one of his bony fingers and like wipes a bang out of Opie's face. Really creepily. Anyway, what's this guy's name? Finkelstein?
Fleischler. He's like, at this point, he's kind of looking down at the corpse, and he's also sort of holding up a torch to see what he can see in the entrance of the quarry now.
Now, we've done your task. We can help load things onto a wagon and teleport back to the guild. What say you, Fleischler?
I know you all were very pressed for time, and as far as I can tell, it seems as though the initial dangers of whatever may have been trapped inside have been dealt with. About this. If there is in fact valuable gemstones inside, it will take me some time to, let's say, remove them, as he says, kind of pulling up a pick. How about you give me a little time to mine out what I can from this place, and provided there are no more dangers, of course, and when you're able to return, hopefully soon, from whatever this fastidious appointment you have coming up is, yes, I would be able to have the things for you. And for helping me out for this, I've made sure to set aside a couple barrels of my incredibly volatile explosives back at the Helper's Hand Guild for you.
I immediately slapped him on the back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Perfect.
No! Oh, yes, of course, yes.
Then we shall see each other very soon. We will take our barrels and take our leave.
I am trying to remember. It's been several days, both in game and out, since you last had this conversation with me. Did you ask for a specific amount of barrels?
I want to say 3, but it's been like 3 weeks, dude, so I don't know if I was in my money there.
I didn't think you'd actually be able to pull this off with me. I'm always a little wary of travelers, so I've set aside 4 barrels for you. Simply say
Even
that
better.
Fleischler said to give the okay for you to take them. Well wishes,
Very good.
they are yours.
Thank you.
I give him a little gem from the lizard. A souvenir to remember us by.
Well, I appreciate it, my friend, but if it comes from these creatures, I saw those things that grew on each of you. I'd rather not touch these.
That's a fair point.
I'll set up a small encampment here, mine out what I can, provided there's no troubles inside, and me and Sally will take care of the rest, he says, kind of pointing over at his small donkey that's sort of eating from some of the nearby cropping up of grass out of some of these stony pebbles nearby. If you return within at least, 2 or 3 days, it should give me enough time to grab whatever I can in a sensible sense, and I'll share some of the findings with you all.
Excellent.
Just please don't leave me longer than that.
We'll try.
All right. I'm going to begin my expedition inside now. Whatever it is you need to attend to, I wish you the best of luck. Go grab your barrels and be extremely careful with them if you don't mind. They are highly explosive, as you've seen firsthand with these.
Indeed. We're going to blow up a monster.
Well, if it's anything like these nasty, hostile creatures, good riddance to it.
Far worse, I assure you.
Well, even the better then. Make sure and put the inventions of my own to good use and blow that thing sky high.
We're gonna blow ourselves up so bad. It's gonna be so funny. Lincoln takes his leave, joining Opie and the girl on the cart.
Opie's pouting that you won't take on to your meeting.
It's okay. You'll see soon.
He runs a bony finger inside the side of your mouth, pulling your cheek to the side.
Oh no.
Shoving it in your nose.
Just
fucking with you.
Wet Willy in the
yeah.
Sorry, the mental image is really funny. Stick a bony finger in his mouth and give him a wet willy with his own.
There's nothing for him to get it wet with. He has no tongue. Fleecher bids you all adieu and begins to kind of like slowly push forward and investigate the cantankerous area here. So yeah, what would you all like to do?
I think it's ready to go.
Heal just a little bit in any way, shape, or form, so I can drive the cart and not die. A question: if we're driving the cart for a couple hours, would that be considered a short rest?
We're teleporting back. We're gonna take a long rest immediately after this.
You have the magic of the muses. You'll be able to immediately return back to the safety of the Helper's Hand Guild.
Just mental note, remember the cart got hurt. We need to patch it up.
Cart did take some damage.
That's it. I'm good to go, sorry.
All right, is everyone all good?
I think so.
Because if so, we'll say that you load up in the cart and begin the surrounding of the harmonic emitter so that the cart can begin to teleport back. And let's bring you all back to the map. Second. In 7 years.
It's been 84 years.
Feels like it.
Freaking encounter though. It was rough. We all our HP. We used up all of our slots. Like
we had to get pretty creative. The fucking ninja dust saved us, I think.
Yeah, that was a dope idea for sure.
That's clutch.
Thank you, chat.
Right. Hang on just a second.
We're saved by chat fairly often with the +1s and the items and inspirations.
I will take the time to remind Jason, I did already pay for my room.
Okay, good. Yeah, 5 gold pieces if you haven't paid for your room.
Spider crawls right up the ceiling and runs upstairs.
I paid for this.
Making that cicada shriek as he goes.
Actually, a cicada noise is a perfect like Lincoln noise.
Yeah, it is.
Most bizarre thing that they'll see in the tavern.
All right, hang on just a second.
So this bowman walks into my bar.
He scuttles into my bar.
And then he starts fucking singing.
No?
Well, I mean,
Hello, my baby.
singing.
With a
Doing
flash,
shit anyways, I mean.
you all return to the lodge, with it still being blight time.
About how late are we into blight time? Or do we still have time to catch a long rest before morning?
Let me take a look and see what time we're looking at. It is currently, when you last reached the cantankerous area, you were at 3 blight time, so plenty of time left. You had just basically pushed into blight time.
Oh, perfect. Great. Lincoln, almost dead, having gone unconscious from helpful magics, says, I trust the rest of you can take care of the girl. I think I need to retire for the evening.
Farewell, we shall see you anon.
Lincoln scurries up to his pre-bought room and waits for his meeting while resting.
Don't stay up too late, he winks at you.
I don't sleep.
Jimmy's gonna go to bed also, but he's gonna take just a little bit of that wire and put it in front of the door like a tripwire in case any dumb schmuck comes walking through.
Anybody else do anything specific other than just crashing for the rest of the night?
It can all be handled after we rest.
All right, so 5 gold pieces from each of you as you pay for a room and go to catch some well-deserved rest, patching some of your wounds, using some cloth to kind of bandage yourselves and get some well-deserved.
Does Misha seem... First of all, why is she tagging along with us? Like, were we gonna take her somewhere?
You're gonna bring it back here?
Yeah, once she
Okay.
gets inside, she turns to each of you and says, "This is it. Yes. Wow, we got here much quicker than I thought. You people have some powerful magics with you."
What do you mean, you people?
Don't.
She says, "Yeah, this is where my brother and the rest of the travel group of the caravan should be. I think I'm good from here. Thank you."
Are you gonna go looking for them now?
Yeah, it's been quite a few days. I'd like to meet up with them again.
I can go with you. It's nighttime, though. I can buy you a room if you just want to sleep first.
No, it's okay. I think I've got it from here. I'm just gonna ask the helpers' hands if they have any of my family here, if they're lodging, and then I should be set. If there's any trouble, then I could always come back to you all.
Opie is gonna tell her his room number just in case she needs anything. Not
Okay.
like that. Y'all are so weird. Opie's like 13.
Have you seen 13-year-olds lately?
No, and that's on purpose.
Good answer.
Good. That was a good answer.
I'm going to tell you what 13-year-olds are up to now.
Misha
Nick is
looks.
an educator, in case anybody in chat is wondering what the fuck he's talking about.
I teach middle school kids.
Absolutely not. No.
Misha looks at you, Opie, and with sincere eyes says, "Thank you, Opie, and thank everybody else. I won't forget this kindness. I really won't. If I don't see you again, I wish you the best on your journeys."
Okay, well, you too, and I hope you find everybody, and maybe we'll see each other again.
I hope so too. And maybe next time under less dire circumstances.
We're always getting up to something, so I don't know about that, but...
Yeah. Well, Either way, good luck to you, and I hope to see you again sometime in the future.
Yeah, you too.
She smiles and waves and begins to head into the lodge and attempts to disappear.
All right. Opie goes to bed.
Right, Opie going to bed. Everybody else going to bed.
Somebody needs to get them explosives, but I guess we could do that tomorrow. Never mind.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
You said 5 gold for a room.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any like shared rooms?
No.
Oh man.
We
That's
did take it out
steep.
of party fund. We had a big bunch of gold that we found.
Yeah.
Oh, did you put it in the tracker? Oh yeah, 240.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay. Well, Opie still has 15 gold left, so he's good.
Lincoln, I assume you're not sleeping in your room. I don't think you sleep.
I have the torpor thing where I'm like aware of what's going on, but I'm inert and can't move for 4 hours, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. There is, in your room that's on the first floor, you hear a soft rapping at the nearby window. As you look over, you see the familiar, well, covered face of a black veil that covers a figure that you ran into before, known as Old Mama Bone. She beckons you over to the window.
I come out of my torpor state, Sentry's Rest it's called, and I open the window. Greetings.
You hear a soft, raspy voice. Hello again, Lincoln. You did well to be here at the right time.
There was some inconvenience, but I made sure to make it a priority.
As there always is here in the passage. You've done well to make it this far. You're close now. We left you a message on the questing board. Did you get that?
Oh, I did. Okay, I did. Yes, I did.
That
It
will...
was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, I understand. That will show you the location of House Deadmore.
Oh yeah, it's in my notes. I am to seek out the mistress there, correct?
Correct. Normal visitors are not allowed on the estate grounds. But once you pull up to the front entrance, you and your accompanying members of your party will be allowed to enter as long as you rap on the door 5 times.
5 times, y'all.
And tell them your son has arrived.
That's so ominous. Yes. Understood. I'm gonna... Oh, whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I'm gonna write that down in my notes real quick. All right.
Does Mr. Beast live there? Are we going to see Mr. Beast?
Shit. Totally. And on that note, Lincoln says, and the mistress will be able to cure my eyes.
She will do that and much more.
Oh, how tantalizing.
You have been walking a road shrouded in clouds and veils. The lady will clear those for you.
There is much uncertainty in our journey. I would prefer clarity.
then the mistress is whom you should seek as soon as you can.
Yes, I look forward to meeting her, but I did have one question for you before you depart. Do you or your mistress know of a... Oh God, what was his name? Grim Rapport? Grim Accord. Do you or your mistress know of a Grim Accord? Is he perhaps a member of your lodge?
An estranged family member, if you will. No longer a member of the estate for some time now.
Excellent. This is good to hear. I feel meeting with the mistress at this estate will help bring balance to the passage.
Oh, it absolutely will.
Good. Then, if you do not mind, I must finish recovering before we begin our journey.
Please. I will be seeing you, Lincoln.
Yes. Until then, old Mama Bone.
She nods under her veil and just slowly steps back one step at a time before disappearing into the darkness of the Blight.
I can't believe that none of us tried to spy on Lincoln tonight.
Yeah, I can't either, frankly.
They would have known.
Time wouldn't care.
Yeah.
We're all like half dead. We don't have any ability to
It's true. Everybody's like bleeding out. Their guts are...
Lincoln would have waited for someone to try and sneak through his door and would have like slit their throat.
Witch lock behind him and snap their neck. And without a word, Lincoln goes back to what he was doing, which was resting up.
He actually slashes the throat of a desk chair because he's blind. All right, Lincoln, you spend the rest of the evening sort of going back into your somewhat inert mode so that you can regain what you've lost in that previous fight. And everyone else, too. Everybody gets your long rest in. And we'll take us back over several hours into Blight time as another day passes. Were any of us keeping track of the amount of days that have passed since making your deal with Grim Accord?
No.
I think it was only 2. I don't think we did too many.
I think that may have been the third night we just passed.
I was gonna say, yeah. In that case, that lines up with what I'm thinking. This will be the third day that's passed. Everyone
and
gets.
How many days do we have?
He told you 10 days, I think.
10 days?
Or 14 days, because you
Yeah, we
extended
got
it.
an extension.
We got extra time, yeah.
Wow, I actually don't think I wrote that down at all.
What?
Dumb.
The fuck?
I know. I'm
What do we keep you
slipping.
around for?
I don't know, honestly.
From here to get to light time, 2 more marks would drop from the harmonic flux. 2 more ticks down.
And we can do buying and selling of stuff here, right?
Yep, vendors are here as the blight begins to part with the coalescing of the Gleedokin up in the sky. The twilight of light time begins to arrive, and everyone sort of wakes up to the sound of people shifting around, merchants and traders here, and day returns.
I sell our supply drop that we had left over.
Sure.
That's 200 gold. Put it in the party, the party pot.
200 more gold on it.
And do I think I'd have enough time before daybreak to help Jimmy with that thing he asked me about, the putting the eye on the dagger?
Yeah. Are you just like trying to fasten it to the dagger? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I don't think I can like turn it into a magical item, but I can put the eye on there and see if that does anything.
just for the hell of it, either the eye or just one of the gemstones, whatever. I think the eye might be too big, but just for the hell of it, because I like having the dagger as my close melee weapon. So just whatever gem you think is appropriate for gem, go for it.
I mean, I can try to make a weaver's tool and like attach it on there like a little, like little fucking gun keychain thing, like in a video game.
That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, it cosmetically looks cool, and you both know that maybe with some time, longer than maybe like the 20 minutes here that you're working on it, maybe it could be fashioned into an effectual magic item. But for now, it's just really cool looking.
All right, I'll just lash it to it for now, and then when we have more time, I can look about doing a full like thing with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jimmy's just the typical gangster, all about his bling.
Yeah,
absolutely. Lincoln, you get your eyes fixed. I promise, buddy. And I appreciate
yes. My appointment last night went wonderfully. It was very illuminating.
Yeah, if it doesn't work out, I know a guy back home.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be seeing each other again very soon.
Jimmy apparently has an eye guy.
He's a private eye. I know a guy.
So, none of you are annoyed that Mr. Lincoln won't tell us what's going on?
I had an appointment. I told you what was going on.
Yeah, but appointment with who?
With someone from House Dreadmore. You never asked.
Did I not?
I don't think anybody actually did.
No.
What's House Dreadmore?
We will discover that together. But they can help us bring balance.
Well, how did you know about these people?
Oh, they found me.
Okay. This is all very cryptic and weird, but...
I don't understand your meaning. I've been perfectly open and transparent. All we have to do is arrive at House Dreadmore, walk up to the front door, knock 5 times, and say, "Your son is here."
No. Totally.
Professor Bark, you're okay with this?
Well, he is a bunch of walking bones. That sounds in keeping.
Very normal.
See, all things have a place. And creepy mansions may be where Lincoln belongs.
Okay.
I do wonder. You said your son has arrived? Is that what he said?
Yeah, I think that was it. Your son is here was the passcode.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean anything to you, Lincoln?
Well, if it is referring to me, then this would imply that the false wet nurse is here, but that is impossible. My creator lived in the Feywild, in a dark, damp, and rotten place.
Yes.
Sounds...
You can see something occurs. You can see something occurs to Burke, but he doesn't quite say anything.
Yeah,
we should make admission of this.
Yeah, I got an aunt from Florida. I know what you're talking about.
First, we must retrieve our explosives and slay the Hydra once and for all, yes?
Yes, we may not even make it to the mansion. We fail at the Hydra.
And in the interest of transparency, this Grim Accord fellow, an estranged member of the manor, no longer in their graces.
More interesting yet.
Maybe they can assist us with him.
We'll need to assist ourselves first and get out of this bargain that I have hoisted us into.
He can come for us if he chooses.
Oh, we'll kill him. We'll kill him. But hopefully it does not come to that, and we can finish off the Hydra and save that town.
Yes.
This is what matters at the...
Which does rouse another thought. Has anyone thought about how we might change our fortune this time with the Hydra? The explosives, sure, but
I think we bought some stuff. I think Lincoln bought I have a potion of invisibility and a potion of thunder resistance.
Is this? I was gonna say, isn't this why I got protection of energy from energy?
Yeah,
Maybe,
because when it screams, it does thunder damage. Lincoln.
Yeah.
It also stuns you. So.
Can any of you make a kind of like a copy of yourself, like an illusion or something?
Oh, that feels like something I should be able to do, but I am not able to.
I can summon a creature to my side.
I don't think Primal has much illusion magic, and I think we're all Primal.
Yeah.
If we need a distraction or something, what was your idea, Uncle Jim?
I mean, if we could... Look, I mean, I know we've done some, shady stuff while we're out here, but if we could disguise one of the barrels with magic to maybe look like one of us, or, have some sort of dummy or something so it goes over and we can at least get a good, shot on this thing before it jumps on us. I mean, we got 4 barrels. We could definitely do some work. I feel it's too smart to fall into a trap unless it's, got some prey.
It had a range attack, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
what
it had a big old scream that stunned Lincoln.
And we can't do, can't do it around people. I mean, we're no better than that thing if we're blowing everybody up.
Oh, remember, buffs that require hearing, like Healing Word, that may not be useful, so keep that in mind too.
No, Healing Word, all it says, at least for me, it just says a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
That's fine. It's fine then.
That can hear you, I believe it says now.
It doesn't say. I will display. This is the text.
Creature of choice that you can see within range. Yeah.
It's the only qualification it has.
Maybe they added it.
Yeah, it
I
just
don't
says
know.
verbal component. That's it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have to say it. You don't necessarily have to hear it.
It's true, I guess.
What were you gonna say, Mina?
Just you're just invoking the healing.
Yeah.
Giant frogs are pretty big, right? I mean, they're medium beasts.
Giant frogs. Oh yeah, she has.
So I could summon enough frogs, and we could strap the explosives to the frog.
Oh,
I can summon a wild companion as well.
They can carry small item or small creatures.
Flashbacks to the snake grenade. It's happening.
This is just stupid enough to work.
Oh my
Well, yeah. I mean, their whole thing is swallowing small creatures.
Me too.
Another option that you would all know is you have only gone 3 days, so you have 11 left. Oh no, you broke Kevin.
Kill Kevin.
Sorry, Kevin.
You have 11 days left, and that means that each of you would all know that you gain a certain amount of power after reaching each of the wells. So it is also a possibility that you could attempt to go to the well of this region and gain more power first.
Oh, that's actually Kevin. I'm sorry, everyone.
Could we see the map?
Yeah, I'll show through it in the map.
Yeah, I was gonna ask for the map too, Kevin.
Deserves to be happy.
He deserves to be happy.
The sound of a child's laughter.
I don't know that detour works.
Let's see.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We go there and then we could fast travel to the Helper's Hand again, and then
straight down to Epicedium.
1, 2, 3.
You know,
it'd be like 2 days.
Yeah, getting more power from the Radiant Well might be the edge that we need. What
Yeah,
does
I'm
that
just-
put us at? Level 8?
Yeah, whatever
Or
level you are,
7.
level up.
7.
Do we get a big power bump at 7? I don't know if you guys have your character things
at
up.
7?
I mean, I can
No,
look at
probably
it.
not.
7 is better than 6.
Oh, 7, I get an archetype feature. Opie and I will get an archetype feature at 7.
Yeah, it's a pretty neutral level if I remember. 7.
I get nothing. I mean, other than maybe spells, but
Oh,
You
I'll
get
go
a
up to druid level 4, which is good. That's a
Get a-
I get-
pesky.
Oh,
4th
interesting.
level spell slot.
I get nothing void from 7.
4th level spell slot's pretty clutch.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 4th? Oh, okay.
I don't remember if it can frighten, but I can reflect frightened and charmed statuses back on enemies when I get to level 7, which could be helpful if he tries to frighten us.
Jimmy gets evasion.
Oh, yeah, evasion
Evasion
and
is
level
always
4
what's
spell
happening.
slot. I feel like that's a slam dunk right
We
there.
just have to
Guys, I got
survive the
this.
radiant well and not get exploded by radiation.
I have a feeling that if I get to the Radiant Well, I could just stand and hug one of the barrels real close like and not have to worry about it hurting me.
Ooh!
Lincoln can't go blind twice.
I mean, I'm only
Yeah.
partially blind right now, so I could get blinded again.
That's,
You're going to be blind with wax in your ears.
All right.
that's the only negative thing is we did get a lot of negative status effects by going there.
Whoa.
How many days we got left? We need 3
11.
days of travel to make this work.
Okay, so we're on 11 days left.
I'd say we do it. We got
Let's
plenty
do
of
let's do it. Let's do it.
time. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Also,
5.
fuck that guy. If he wants to come after us, let him. Let him come
Uh,
and chase us to Epicedium.
He might not be chasing us. He just might be like a Skyrim NPC that just clips through the floor and then eats us. Like,
But the good thing is, even if at day 14 he comes after us, if we're in Epicedium, he's got to worry about the Hydra too.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my god, Kevin.
Like, fuck that dude. Let him come. Let him come deal with the Hydra.
Oh my god, Kevin.
Why didn't we think of
just-
that when we were talking to him?
Did we just double? Did we 2 birds, 1 stone with?
I mean, we could just take our time, and when we get to Epicedium, even if we're early, just wait.
There's too much unknowns. This could backfire
Yeah.
too easily.
I feel like I
Yeah.
could just walk over and snap each one of its
Yeah.
necks and then look at us and be like, is that all you had?
What? Bitch.
I mean, at that point,
might be his
Also-
pet or something.
Also, I'm not going to say it'll help, but at level 7, Opie's fireflies can pick him up and fly him around. And that's fucking adorable.
It'll
I
make,
don't-
like,
Oh
wings.
shit!
It will look like those drone things, but it'll be like wings on his back and
Yeah,
like
pretty
a drone
much.
display.
It's called Writhing Tide. What a name.
Not going to use it for that. She's just going to float up in the air next to you on the ceiling and start making cicada noises.
Turning into a Junji Ito campaign is what this is. Yeah, let's do it. Radiant Well. Good idea.
Well, it is.
All right. The plan
Good idea,
is set.
Boy.
You all plan to head towards the Radiant Well so you can gain some experience and grow in power first. You're currently at the Helper's Hand Guild. Are you doing any last minute preparations here before you head off over to the Radiant Well?
We need to tell him that we're gonna belay picking up the explosives. I don't want to travel with a cart full of
Yeah.
explosives.
There's no
Yeah.
cooldown on our teleport, right, Jason?
No
I
cooldown,
don't
whenever
think
you
so.
want.
Okay.
Backwards.
Before we head out,
The only thing is, there's nobody to tell about picking up the explosives.
There's not a guy there for us?
Well, there's like a stable master who tells you like, yeah, we got explosives here, and then when you're like, hey, it'll be a couple more days, he just shrugs. He's like, okay.
Sure.
I thought we were picking them up from Fletchenbottom's.
No, he left him at the Helper's Hand Guild
Yeah,
for us.
he left them here for
Ah.
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Is
there's a
everybody-
guy here, but he's like, I don't care. Yeah, come. He said for you to pick him up whenever you came back. So sure.
Is everybody okay with me using 50 party gold to get a potion of healing? Because I used mine.
Do it.
Okay.
Does everybody have one? This is. Papa
Yes.
Kyle, get out
Stock
there.
up time if
Yeah.
if you got the gold.
I have one.
You have
yeah.
one, that's
no
enough.
one.
Does everybody have one?
I'm checking. I do have one. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to fix the cart before we head out too. Got damaged.
Yeah.
I also have not kept track of my arrows. I probably have like no arrows. Can Lincoln make me arrows?
I could have been making you arrows literally this entire time. I can make 5 arrows per day, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well
I don't even need to do a check. I just make them out of bones and give them to you.
if Jason's okay with that, I'll just leave it.
That's one of the things like your character would remember.
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't require me to make any checks or expend any resources. It's just like if there's stuff around you can make arrows out of, you can make up to 5 of them.
I guess that's all right. I guess it's
like
one
the-
time.
It's like the meat buckets, Jason. Come on, just let it go. Just let it go.
Speaking of which, I grab anybody who has a free hand who isn't crafting extra arrows for us and start repairing.
Lincoln has
the,
6
6.
Oh yeah.
hands.
Extra hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Mending on the cart. That's what I'll do before we
Bending
leave.
on the cart.
That's 100%.
Yep. Yeah, that you gave me the idea. Yep.
Mending on the cart. Okay. This is gonna make an hour pass, and let's take a look at the gameplay Bible and see how much that'll heal. So an hour passes. Whoever did mending, an extra D4 to the cart, please.
What was the check we take normally to use wood?
If you're doing just a normal check with wood, you're gonna state how much wood you're using, up to a maximum of 10 pounds per character, and you're gonna make a a relevant skill to use and gain advantage on the check if you're proficient with tools like woodworking, tinker, carpenter tools, etc.
I'll say survival or nature, since it's...
Yeah, survival works. And then how many pieces of wood are you using?
As much as I can.
10. So you use 10, and you do that, and then Tyne, you did your D4, okay. That's gonna do some repairs to the car. It looked like it took a little damage to the front of it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's looking in a much better shape now that you've applied some of this to it. So yeah, it's looking nice and back in relatively decent shape now that you've applied some. All right, anything else before you begin your traversal over towards the well?
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
All right. Then you all gather your things and get ready to depart. Headed towards the Radiant Well. You feel like you could get there within roughly a day if you moved 5 hexes and pushed to get 1 more. Up to you all. Those of you who had exhaustion is now gone.
I think we could probably push it.
Push.
Yeah. I'd rather push it for the Radiant Well than the Hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to rush one or the other. Or do we? We don't really need to rush either.
True.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, too.
All right, in that case... go ahead.
We have to make skill checks at the well, so 1 level of exhaustion actually wouldn't be super useful.
In that case...
Strength
go ahead,
checks,
sorry.
yeah. Right? Strength checks at the well? Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
see no reason to rush it. Let's just. Yeah.
Okay.
Chill.
In that case, you will gather into the cart, ready to head out, hoping that Misha Bloom was able to find her family, hoping that Fleechler is able to grab some stuff for you and stay safe over at the Cantankerous Quarry, and for you, Lincoln, hoping that soon you'd be able to take a little trip down south, find House Dreadmore.
Yeah.
With that in mind, Ping me as the first hours of travel begin.
I should have given Misha like a present or something to remember me by.
Do we want to run through the?
Yeah, before we move, I want to. Professor pulls out this big map and shows, look, I think I've plotted out our course. We can explore both of those and still have time to make it to the well without the same amount of.
Okay.
Lead us.
Well, you see, we'll go this way, and then we'll go that way, and 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 that way.
All right.
Was that not shown to other players?
No,
Okay.
you showed it.
Saw it.
No,
Would
yeah.
it make
So we wanna
any
be on
difference
this
to
one.
go down here? I guess it doesn't matter.
I think
Also,
he's saying he wants to start on this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna fully admit this was my fuck up. There's one at the top, not down below.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, then I
Sorry.
like this plan better.
Jason.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
think there's just a smudge on the map.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, you
It was
can.
something that we knew was near, but we didn't see it exactly.
It's from the latest muse. It's from the last muse blessing we got.
Glissando gave you a new blessing. Now, whenever you are next to a location, you will. It'll ping you. You won't know exactly where it is, but it will tell you the general direction. Or no, it'll at least notify you. So I think you guys have made some guesses. Okay, the first 2 hours pass. That's a point off the harmonic flux. Nothing of note here. Ping me.
Yeah, Professor Bach knows the way.
You can go ahead and check mark off spaces you've already been to if you want to just keep an idea of like where you've traveled, traversed thus far.
Yep. I'm on it.
And then left of the river. I mean, straight on.
Straight to the question mark.
As you continue to traverse through the valley as its twilight kind of lights up the area, you begin to see off in the distance, following along another rocky path, a caravan of carts and things being hauled by several looking Durgar. And you hear from the distance a familiar voice that calls out and says, "Well, well, well, if it ain't some old friends of mine."
This guy.
I love him.
Pulling up on one of the carts you all see is Volsp.
Mr. Volf.
How's it
remember
going
me?
there? Of course I remember you, little one. Opie was your name.
Yeah, that's it.
How's it going, little buddy?
It's going really well. I got some new clothes and stuff. I guess I'm like kind of like a warrior. Oh my god, he looks so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Is this me forgetting, or did he change?
This is not who I thought it was, I think.
No, it's who you're thinking of. He just has a new portrait.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
actually have a portrait of him, yeah.
I was just.
Okay.
I guess my point is this an in-universe change, or is it just?
No, this is what Volsp looks like.
This is stretch goals being met.
Gotcha.
Do you still have your gun arm?
He throws a finger up to his lips and says, "We don't exactly share all those details with everybody around us, but yes," he says, and he pulls his arm out to you, Opie, and pulls back his sleeve a little bit. His arm, that is pale and grayish as he's a Duragar himself, covered in tattoo work and line work that runs across it, as you see the barest tip at the end of a barrel of a small gun-like device that sticks to like an extending arm that is secretly hidden in his left arm sleeve as he rolls it back.
That's so cool, Mr. Rolf.
We were assailed on our path by Duragar constructs. You wouldn't happen to know anything about those, would you?
Oh yeah, I actually would have a little hankering that I know about it. Most of the people employed under my employers uses their peoples as a workforce. If y'all happen to be tangled into a conflict with some of them as you are passing on the trails, then I extend my deepest apology.
It's all water under the bridge, as they say. After all, we did smash them up pretty good in self-defense.
Well, that is unfortunate, but perfectly understandable. And it looks to me, he says as he studies each of you, that you're all in one piece. So, seems as though it truly is water under the bridge.
We have not found any of the ore that you told us to keep an eye on.
An unfortunate situation, but it is a fortuitous circumstance that we run into each other here. Most of my operations are happening in this very region of the Jaws of Oblivia.
Yeah, figured.
I was hoping I'd come across y'all at some point. I have a couple sites around this area where my peoples do some digging around, and was hoping that perhaps we could meet back at one of the main areas where me and the boys do some digging, so we could have a little conversation about some potential, let's just say, freelancing work that y'all could do for me. A little you help me, I pay you in handsome gold for my employers type of deal.
Perhaps, but we are currently indisposed and will not be available for at least one more week.
Ooh.
Quite busy.
Alright,
Yes.
well, that's fine. If y'all have the time to stop by, I would love for it. But if you are all currently involved in your own things, that's understandable. I've been busy myself.
Could you tell us which of the sites you are most likely to be at in, I don't know, a week and a half's time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could, hey, one of y'all got a map I could...
Professor Bork does.
No more do I. I've laid out
He's going to kind of roll a lit cigar in his mouth as he unfurls the map as he takes a look at it. And he's going to hold it up and runs a discolored finger on it to an area on the map that's not too far away, and then uses his cigar and presses it against the map and burns a hole through it.
Yeah, Burke thought he was gonna do that and keeps him from doing that.
Oh.
No, you do not disrespect. Jeez,
The map.
He'd have a word for it, but
The map
stuff.
Sorry, don't happen to have a quill or nothing on me. You're gonna want to go to this point right here. He points, marking it on your map. It's called the Scavenger's Promontory. That's where you're gonna find me and the rest of the boys.
Very well.
Do we know the dwarves' relation to the Blightners? Like, are they related at all?
No one has really asked or knows. No.
Ask him.
Mr. Voss, do you know anything about the Blightners?
I heard they cause a lot of trouble, mostly in the previous area, old doldrums. But when we come across them, if they try to give us any guff, we, let's say, deal with them.
Do you know, if they have any other hideouts around here or anything?
Unfortunately not, child. I'm a little too preoccupied, if you will, with my own undertakings to care about such a scrupulous group of religious folk.
I understand. Well, if you come across any, maybe you could let us know?
Well, I have many times.
Yeah, but if you come across any of their hideouts or anything.
Oh, well, yeah, if I come across anything, I'll let you know. Sure.
Okay.
Well, excellent. We must go.
Yes, dilly-dally. Shilly-shally, we must be along.
Oh, right. Y'all had a whole bunch of things to do. I apologize. Well, a little word of advice. I should be mostly stationed at the Scavenger's Promontory. There, with my presence, you'll get a welcome entrance inside. But, as I said before, there's a couple other dig sites around these parts in this region. I would ask y'all kindly to stay away from those if y'all come across them. They are restricted areas where my men have to do some dangerous work, and the average citizen ain't allowed inside, and aren't taken too kindly for, seeing if they intrude on the grounds by trespassing. Just something to keep in mind is all.
Could you indicate on our map, without burning holes in it, where those places are, so that we might stay clear of interfering?
I would be happy to do that, my friend, once we have that conversation in my promontory.
Pisk, you saw through my ruse.
Gotta sweeten the deal somehow, my friend.
I don't really say we're average citizens, Mr. Voss. I mean...
That's what I was thinking.
We can be powerfully disruptive if we stumble into the wrong thing without the right information.
Well, good thing I warned y'all then, so that you can use that information effectively and not distract my crews.
Very well.
And
It'd be so much if we knew where they were.
And I'd be happy to tell you, but I think it may be important for us to do a little dealings over at my place. I have a couple things that I would need some rather expeditious folk to carry out for me. Nothing even too dangerous, and in return, I'd be happy to supply you all with gold and perhaps other things that might suit y'all's fancy.
A fair deal.
You see, unlike the Blightners, my allegiances are neither to my own ideologies or those of others. As long as there's coin, I'm there. Best way to live.
Perhaps. Well, we will see you at a later date, but for now, we must press onward.
Of course. And good luck to you all in your travels. Glad to see you all in one piece, and I hope whenever you've settled whatever these dealings y'all have, you'll stop by so we can sit down and have a nice conversation with one another about some business.
Business.
Don't worry, if our dealings go bad, you'll never see us again.
Well, that would be highly unfortunate, and I don't wish that upon any of y'all.
Telling me.
I mean, you wouldn't even remember us, Mr. Voss, so you wouldn't really... Well, it's fine. Well...
Oh, Lopi, how could I forget you?
Oh, Mr. Voss.
I tip my hat to Voss and say, how'd that cigar treat you?
Exploded in my fucking face.
What was the cigar you gave him?
Just one of the ones I brought with me.
Was
I
it
tossed
like
him.
tainted or anything?
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Farted.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I know Uncle Jimmy, like, I put poison on it.
I was just gonna say that.
Voss actually, like, reaches into his vest pockets and pulls out what looks like sort of a elongated rectangular wooden case and opens it up, and you see sort of like indents inside to hold cigars, and you see yours inside, and he says, actually been saving it so we could have a smoke together once we had time to sit down.
I just kind of nod and just stay there. Just keep an eye on him.
And I hope we get that meeting eventually. Of course, I'm a busy man myself, so I'll let y'all go, but hoping we get to talk real soon whenever y'all get the opportunity. Till then, be seeing y'all around.
Or yours.
It was
And
good seeing you, Mr. Voss.
you too, little frog boy. Stay safe with all those adults and keep out of trouble. Keep your head down And if anybody tries to take anything from you, stab them real good.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Awesome.
He sounds like you like it. All about the stabbing.
It is an efficient way of doing things.
Stabbed folk usually cooperate.
Precisely.
With that, Vols parse way with you all, and you are able to press forward. We're close to wrapping things up, but you can all move one more space if you'd like. Go ahead and ping me.
Praying is... I've been moved on my map. Give me a minute. I'm coming. There we go. Oop, we were there, right?
Yeah, you're about to move to this next spot over here.
Oh, was that not what happens at the question mark?
Sorry, yeah, that was not the question.
Oh, well then question mark ahead.
Question mark it is.
Hang on. We'll take the question mark out, and you can now stripe that one.
Cool.
As you all press ahead, you begin to 2 more hours pass. That's another mark off the harmonic flux. And up ahead looks to be a large gathering, a open field in the middle of the rocky terrain that is this area that is usually relatively congested and hard to navigate. This seems to open up. It seems as though if it were a travel path, it would be a great way for people to cross relatively easily. And in fact, it looks like at one point most folks did, as you begin to see up ahead what appears to be a large wagon graveyard.
Ooh.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh, you know we're pilfering a fucking wagon graveyard. We could spare the time to pilfer a wagon graveyard. I mean, come on.
Well, you probably camp here.
I'm sure there's not a reason that there's a bunch of broken down wagons or anything.
You're right, Opie. There probably isn't a reason.
Of
I'm
course
sure it's
not.
fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
If it's anything like normal life, you know, it's a good place to store a bunch of stuff you don't want in the mountains.
Mm-hmm. True.
That's it for our session tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. I had a lot of fun. It's nice to get back into some D&D with friends. Too long, so happy to have everybody back together. We'll be back next week, and remember, March 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be streaming a fun one-shot set in the same universe that is going to take place for the Digital GaryCon event happening right here on our channel. Actually, no, I take that back. We are actually going to not be streaming Lucent Odyssey. We're going to be over on the GaryCon channel. So we're going to be actually over there for that. So that'll be very cool. I'll continue to fill you in and give you the link to the GaryCon Twitch and stuff like that as we continue to get closer to it. But in the meantime, that's it for us. Make sure, if you haven't already, to go follow my links and go support me if you'd like to. We play lots of D&D during the week, and it's interactive. Come play some Weirkin with us. I also am running D&D and have some spots open for a Thursday evening game if anybody is interested. And go stay in touch outside of the streams over on our Discord. A lot of fun stuff going on. Come check it out. Come become a part of the community. That's it for our stream. I'm going to go ahead and play our outro, but those of you who stood out with us and hung out and want some more D&D, I'm going to take you on over and raid somebody else. But at least for me and my players, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I'm going to play our outro, and then we will carry on and send you on over to somebody else. So thank you everybody for hanging out. We are headed out ourselves. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
One of the players Robbie played with got carried away and killed him.
Well, that's kind of far out.
Mazes and Monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?